This first opening quest already has me concerned. Cry of the Jet Black Gunshot. I found a potential candidate right under our noses, a member of the Kingdom's Royal Society of Alchemy, no less. I'm eager to fill you in on the details when you have a spare moment. Talk to Lowry in the Arcana Association Room. Association Room of what words? What words was I just trying to say? Association Room. Boy is an edgelord. I've heard rumblings about this, so let's see how wacky this gets. Welcome. Well, I believe I have found an individual who would be worth assessing for membership of the Arcana Association. It's good you came along when you did. I wanted to share the news with you as soon as I could. Assessment? Membership? Question marks? Indeed. Things look quite promising. I never imagined I'd be able to find such a talent right in our backyard. Right in our own backyard. In the course of attending the regular academic council meetings here in the castle, I happened to meet a scholar who seemed to have an interest in the Arcana Association and the research we've been doing here. In fact, this fellow, a representative of the Royal Society of Alchemy, even sought me out after the meeting had adjourned, asking me if I could tell him more about Arcana. I'm going to get so flubbed by trying to say Arcana, Alchemy, and all this other stuff right now, so golly. Deep breaths. Yes. His name is Mikhail. It didn't seem to me like he manifested an Arcana, but for someone from one of the Royal Societies to take an active interest in our work, well, that was certainly a pleasant first. As we talked, I told him that even if he doesn't possess an Arcana himself, I'd be glad to have him on in a research Oh my gosh. I can English, I swear. I'd be glad to have him on in a research capacity. After all, whether or not he has the same kind of inborn abilities as our other members, I certainly welcome a scientific mind who could aid us in the developing a better understanding of the capabilities of Arcana and how they might be used. Ask how it went. You ask Lowry if Mikhail agreed to join the Arcana Association. Lowry remains quiet for a bit, shuffling and straightening several stacks of paper on his desk before continuing. Well, it sounded like he had a lot going on right now, understandable for a man in his position. After I'd explained the basis of Arcana to him, his reply was something like, "I'll have to give it some more thought. It's taken me a long time to work up to where I am now, and rocking the boat is kinda, in other words, precisely the kind of answer one would give when they don't know how to say no." The thing is, up until around a month ago, the research updates were delivered by different representatives of the Royal Society of Alchemy. The impression I got was that Mikhail was a researcher who hadn't yet built up a notable prestige, but for some reason volunteered or was chosen to fill the role on a short notice. And yet, I could see the glimmer of passion in his eyes when we spoke, so I tried to win him over to our side by telling him the Arcana Association's research is both groundbreaking and freeform. A place where he'd get to choose what he wants to delve into. But by that point, we were being shooed out of the room, so we parted ways without him giving a conclusive answer. Thanks, then. What do you think, Wow? Should I take another shot at recruiting Mikhail? Or am I barking up the wrong tree entirely? Lay it on thick, or just leave him be? Nah, let's figure out what's good. Let's lay it on thick. More members would be a good thing, right? In that case, it better not it's better not to hesitate, given this opportunity. You tell Lowry to meet with Mikhail again, and really try to win him over to joining the Arcana Association. I think you and I are in agreement on that then. Honestly, if I had another chance to tell him more about what we do here, I don't think it would take all that much to convince Mikhail to join us. Ever since that day, I've sensed someone lingering on the other side of our door. In fact, more than a couple times. When I've gone out into the Great Hall, I've seen him sort of loitering around. Lowry gives you a confident smile. As a matter of fact, today is a perfect opportunity to give him a firm yet gentle nudge in our direction. Wow, would you like to meet Mikhail in person? Come with me, I'll tell you more out in the hall. Oh, mushrooms, okay. Lowry exits the Arcana Association room with a gait of a man who's concocted a plan. Go find him in the Great Hall to continue the conversation. We're going to like corner this dude when he comes in to eavesdrop. Oh my gosh. Wait, I wish Badger was here because this sounds very familiar to something that happened long ago. With regard to what I was saying earlier, there's actually a meeting scheduled today. The monthly session where members of the kingdom's academic societies and associations deliver reports on their recent discoveries, activities, challenges, and so on. Typically, I'm the only representative from our association who goes, as I think most of our members would find it a rather dry affair. That said, it's not uncommon for several members of an academic society to attend, and as our founding member, I think that's more than enough reason for you to come and meet with me today, wow. It's the perfect opportunity to meet Mikhail. I heard the Royal Society of Alchemy has been busy with something lately. Whatever it is, it sounded like a majority of the members are out or on site elsewhere, so Mikhail has been delivering reports recently. I'm also certain he will be there today as well. Oh, right, shoot, I forgot about that. If you were to show up, your presence might do enough to impress Mikhail that he commit to joining the Arcana Association right then and there. Encouraged by Lowry, you decide to attend the academic reporting session. You reach out and push, and the stately doors of the Royal Library slowly swing open. Excellent. Let's head in and get seated before they start. Oh. Ooh. Oh no, please don't be timed. Seated? Ah, there he is. That's Mikhail, right across the table from me. If I'm not mistaken, the bags under his eyes are even darker today than when I last saw him. It almost seems as though he's chronically sleep-deprived. May I have your attention, everyone? I have a meeting of some urgency I must attend after this, so I'm afraid I'll have to leave early today. I ask that you finish delivering your updates without me. Oh, and you're here as well, wow. You must be attending as a member of the Arcana Association, then. Excellent timing on our part. It seems they're just starting. You may find the proceedings a bit dull, but just bear with it. That was Lowry speaking. This is adorable. Ah, it's finally Mikhail's turn. Just our luck. The Alchemy Society was presenting last today. Greetings, everyone. I'm here to deliver the monthly report on behalf of the Royal Society of Alchemy. And on the matter of the issue brought up in our last meeting, our scholars are giving it their full attention. Of the remaining issues that have been reported, 3 are currently assigned to the Society. Once we're able to resolve the pressing issue of the theft of our research materials, the alchemists currently dealing with that problem will see to the backlog of results. From our ongoing research, we saw promising results with a reagent containing the following ingredients. So, what do you think? He seems to be worth assessing as a potential candidate, doesn't he? Admittingly, yes, he does seem like he's half asleep, but I have no doubts about his mastery of the alchemical arts. It would be prudent that the Royal Society of Alchemy to ensure the materials they use are well guarded against theft, and to bring any thieves to justice quickly. We can speak more of it later. I fear I must leave for the meeting I mentioned earlier. I'll see you in our next assembly. Before I conclude, one other matter of note. So I think I need to be super sleepy when I talk as him. It looks like Mikhail will be finishing the presenting soon, and the meeting should adjourn. After that, that'll be our chance to approach him and ask whether he's interested in joining the Arcana Association. Today will be my last day as a member of the Royal Society of Alchemy. I'd like to offer my thanks to everyone here for their continued support. I'm not sure who will be taking my place in these meetings, but I want you to know it has been a reasonably pleasant time. You're leaving? Out of the blue, just like that? Was it too difficult to fit these meetings into your schedule? Or are you being harassed by one of the higher-ups in the Alchemy Society? Goodness! No sooner has Her Majesty left that he announces the news. Young people these days certainly have a different way of going about things. I'm sorry, I just want to say goodbye to everyone before I left. I apologize for any troubles I might have caused, and in case, I best be going. Oh, okay. How could he... I haven't anticipated this turn of events. This isn't good. If we lose track of him now, I have no idea when we might see him again. I don't know how I'm supposed to voice this guy. I honestly don't. Speak to everyone before, but the objective. Okay. Go back to the Arcana Association. Okay, let me go back to the Arcana Association room real quick. I think you do your best. Oh, Larry's here too. Okay, I had a duck to grab a few papers I found. We were missing it from my stack. It probably comes to no surprise. This is normal stuff. Oh, I did tell you meet me on the Great Hall. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. Hello, it's so cozy from the fireplace. I guess I dozed off. Don't tell Lowry. I don't think there's anything here. I don't think we have anything. Soul. Not this time. Question marks. Oh, it's you. Yeah, this is all the normal stuff. It's all the normal stuff. Yeah, it's all the normal stuff. Alright, I'll check her real quick. I don't know very many ways to say hi, so hi. Hi, Wow. Larry and I are done a chatter-patter for the day, so I'm glad you're here. Oh gosh, okay. Heading back out. Okay, I just realized I can kind of cheat this a bit. yeah, it was requesting I go back out to the hall. Oh, they're all the way out. I just realized they're all the way out in this section. Alright, let me talk to Lowry here. You really do walk with a surprisingly rapid gait. I feared I'd leave a poor impression if I tried to converse in the States, so I'm going to take a moment to catch my breath. Well, yeah, I'm an elf. I'm sorry, that's funny because I'm an elf and I usually walk faster than everyone. Run or walk faster than everyone else. Oh, he's had an outfit change. Alright. Yeah. Unexpected music. Alright. A lean young man with wild ash gray hair and a tired look stands before you. Shadows linger beneath his violet gaze, as if his eyes shoulder a burden unknown. His outerwear and harness seem designed as much for personal style as for protection. He clasps his wrists, struggling to find the right words. Oh gosh. I'm gonna be cringing, aren't I? My mind just went blank and I dashed out of there on adrenaline and instinct. Where's my alchemist robe? Did it fly off as I was running? Poke Mikhail. Call Mikhail! Oh jeez. I'm just gonna call out to him because I feel like poking him will probably get me shot. Mikhail flinches and turns around in surprise. Ah, hello. You're the Militian I saw with Lowry earlier, right? What brings you here? Hello, Mikhail. Lowry here from the Arcana Association. I didn't realize you recognized WoW. Have you two met before? No, this is our first time meeting in person. I just assumed based on the fact that Queen Erwin addressed them directly in the meeting. Did you two follow me? I guess I really did cause a scene back there, didn't I? Why did I do that? I have a question for you, Mikhail. If you don't mind, why are you leaving the Royal Society of Alchemy? When we last spoke, you mentioned how difficult it was to get in and cited that as a reason for your hesitation to join the Arcana Association. Well, when you spoke, you told me that the Arcana Association was a place where I could do what I truly wanted, and that really stuck with me, you see? The Royal Society of Alchemy is a good place, but truth be told, it isn't really where I wanted to be. Mind you, there are many members whose skills and knowledge far exceed my own, and it was a true honor to gain admittance, especially after all the effort I put in, but I found myself wondering how long I was going to stay there. Doing that work instead of what I really wanted to do. The more I thought about it, the more I felt like, for once in my life, I wanted to be brave and take a chance. I'm sorry, I swear I don't usually ramble on like this with people I just met. It's quite alright. I'm glad you were forthcoming in... Oh my gosh. You were forthcoming with an explanation. In truth, we come hoping to convince you to join the Arcana Association. But it sounds like we may not need to. As I said before, and as I'm happy to know you remember, the doors of the Arcana Association are always open to you. I'd love to offer you a full-time position as a researcher. The scope of our study is broad and includes how Arcana might be awakened in those who haven't come to manifest them organically. To be clear, when you say Arcana, are you talking about the stabilizing the disparate energies of two different talents, allowing them to empower the other with the hybridized results exhibiting a greater power than each of the talents would independently. That is the understanding, correct? You're exactly right. And I fully believe you can harness that power for yourself if you start training now. Well, not to jump the gun, but I think I already do what you're describing. I beg your pardon? Combining two talents in a way that's never been done before. I can do that. Hearing you say that so matter-of-factly, I find myself believing you really can. I had a certain feeling I couldn't really put my finger on from the moment you showed interest in the work we've been doing. This is truly more than I could have hoped for, and all the more reason you should join us. Given your current position, I assume one of the talents you harness is alchemy? Fortunately, we have Daisha, who is quite skilled in the art of battle alchemy, so I've been working on a few crests with her input that represent some of the theoretical combinations I felt might be possible. Alright, so that's unique dialogue if you unlocked Forbidden Alchemist first. As it so happens, we've been working on developing a few crests that utilize alchemy. I didn't show them to you before since I didn't want to raise your expectations too high right on the outset. But if you'd like to take a look and perhaps try a few, well... Mikhail looks flustered. First of all, thank you for preparing all these. I didn't think you would have had this much in development. Thing is, my weapon of choice isn't the typical alchemist cylinder. It's not? Then... I actually favor dual guns. Is that alright with you, Larry? Well, today has certainly kept me on my toes, in a fun way, of course. That should be fine. I've done research into the gunslinger talent and drawn up a few crest combinations based on my studies. They're all in the folder back on my desk in the Arcana Association room. Arcana Association room, though. Let me go grab them for you. Would you mind waiting here for a moment? I shouldn't be away long, but feel free to chat in the meantime. Lowry hurries off in a rush. Take this opportunity to speak with Mikhail while you wait. Oh, this is going to be fun. Oh no. Where is he? What do you mean, where is he? He left! He went back to the Arcana Association room. Oh god, okay. Okay. I'll go back. I'm sure I left them here. I hadn't expected to find someone trained in the use of dual guns. Huh? Wow. Weren't you with Mikhail? I'm worried he might run away if we leave him alone, so go and grab him! Alright, there we go. That was the dialogue. One of these days, the devs are just going to leave in one of the little voice lines saying, "Oh, you must be one of those militians who always go talk to everybody afterwards. Go enjoy the story, stop bugging us." Just call us out. And what's funny is the devs do know we do that. They already did that, didn't they? True! True, in G27. Alright. Well, nice weather today, isn't it? nods and looks at me. Yeah, it is. Mikhail seems to be struggling to find something to say. You give him one of your expertly trained nods, agreeing that the weather is pleasant. Right. Yeah. It seems like all that he could think about. Seems like that's all he can think about at the moment. I should have brought some candy or something. Little things like that really help break the ice, you know? When you're meeting someone for the first time. So, not that you'd be interested, but, I feel really awkward when it's quiet around people I don't know, so would you mind if I told you a little bit about myself? Alright! He's familiar with the chakra tactic. To pass the time, you decide to listen to Mikhail as he tells you about himself. So, I don't typically attend the regular academic report meetings. I've been with the Royal Society of Alchemy for a while now, but I'm still one of the youngest there. It's typically one of the senior members who attends to deliver reports and updates. But recently some of the materials we ordered for experiments were stolen during transport, and the entire society went on high alert. Everyone's been running around chasing every lead they can in an attempt to track down our missing cargo. With all of our senior members tied up in that mess, the duty of delivering our reports somehow fell to me. That's when I met Lowry and learned about the Arcana Association. Like I mentioned before, the Royal Society of Alchemy wasn't a dream job for me or anything like that. So when Lowry said the Arcana Association was a place where I would be able to pursue my own interests, it really stuck with me. Still, I put in so much work and taken so many risks to get where I am today. I didn't have the courage to just walk away from my position, not right away anyway. I've been agonizing over this for weeks now, day and night. I've lost so much sleep thinking about it. In fact, last night I didn't sleep at all. So this morning, my head just felt completely empty, and somehow that appears to have bolstered my courage. I just did it on impulse back there in the meeting and announced I'm leaving the Royal Society of Alchemy. Now, impulsive or not, it's not like I hadn't thought it through first, so I don't regret it. Awesome, see you soon. Honestly, I was more worried about whether the Arcana Association would even take me in. You can imagine the wave of relief that washed over me when Lowry extended me with such warm welcome. Why were you so worried? You point out that since Mikhail said he's already capable of wielding the power of Arcana, he would have almost been guaranteed membership in the Arcana, or Association. Well, there's no particular reason. I mean, I'm not hiding some grand plan to destroy the Arcana Association from within or anything like that. Why did you even suggest that? It's just that, well, this might not matter much to some people, but others really hate it, you know? Actually, no, just forget I said anything. Mikhail stammers and rambles like someone who's caught himself just before oversharing with a stranger. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Lowry walks up, sweating Lowry walks up to find Mikhail sweating bullets. Perfect timing. See what Lowry has to say. Okay, let me talk to Mikhail again real quick before talking to Lowry. I'm not hiding anything, I swear. Personal quirks, I guess. Please forget I said that just now. I don't have any weird, embarrassing hobbies or fetishes or anything like that. You end your conversation with him. Oh no. Alright, Larry. The crests are what I've sketched out so far for potential Garce. These crests are what I've sketched out so far for potential gunslinger-focused Arcana. I focus on channeling the secondary talent to augment and enhance the gun's firepower. As I was trying to refine the basic concept, I considered a variety of combinations, building them out to see how they might theoretically function. Do you have any thoughts on what might complement a gunslinger's marksmanship well? Oh, transmutation. Looking over these pairings you drafted, that one caught my eye. Mikhail reaches into Lowry's file of design concepts, each containing a variation of a crest depicting a handgun. Yes, something about this one really speaks to me. I think I'll be able to make good use of it. Oh, okay, not ready yet. Okay, we're going to a mission. Look expectantly at Mikhail. You see, Mikhail's eyes gleam with something you hope is confidence. Oh, jeez. Oh, I just realized I never introduced myself. Let me do so properly. I'm Mikhail. Firearms are my passion. I started with a pair of handguns, so the loadout feels the most natural to me. But I found that there's something to love about all types of ordnance, rifle, cannons, motors. If it uses a barrel to launch some kind of projectile, I'll gladly use it for all it's worth. Oh, jeez. Dual guns are the most widely used, due in part to broader commercial availability, but the range and accuracy fall short if you want to snipe a target from a longer distance. To solve the problem, I figured out how to supplement their firepower through the usage of alchemical transmutation. Simply put, I can generate the right firearm for any situation in a blink of an eye, and fire it with greater force than most conventional munitions. What exactly do you mean by generate a firearm? Are you just attaching extra parts to a pair of handguns? It's probably easiest to just show you. Alright. Oh, I must hold back. Oh, he talks. He talks on his own. Okay, I need to open up the chat log. Just so that we can see that. Just hold back. Pardon. Okay, Magic Mastery, Protection Mastery, Handicraft, Combat Mastery, Critical Hit, Rest, Fragmentation, Rank F, Rest. Alright. Let me actually look at the skills. Okay, everything else is pretty decent, but rank F for Rest. Alrighty. Rank 1 for Fragmentation, Synthesis, Mana Crystallization, Life Drain, Alchemy Mastery. Hello, Soll! All the alchemy skills. I'm just seeing what else is kind of funny in here.
Yeah, I'll just let you finish this.
Can I see his character thing? I cannot. Inventory? Inventory! Only a few crystals, lots of bullets, a cylinder. His research notebook contains information from Mikhail's studies and is ornamented far beyond what one would expect from a notebook. Opening the strap and chain-bound cover, you see a small 27 crawled on the first page. Can I use this? Not available at this time. Gosh darn. No!
Just for later, you might want to stream for me on Discord too.
Yep. Ah, wait. So it's not really telling me what to do here, so... This is so silly. Amazing. I've never seen a pair of guns able to do anything like what you're doing. How are you just transmuting them on the spot without the use of an oven or even an alchemical cylinder to catalyze the process? Keen observation. Altering an object's form or properties via transmutation does not require heat. Fortunately for me, does require heat. Fortunately for me, I'm always packing heat, quite literally. Oh goodness. At the instant the mana bolt detonates, the explosive charge generates an intense burst of heat, enough that if you can stop that heat from dissipating, you can use it to transmute something around the size of a firearm to another form. As soon as the transmutation takes shape, the mana bullet's energy adapts to fit the form and output of the new firearm. That said, there is a significant loss of energy due to the transmutation process that I haven't been able to solve yet. Is something the matter? Well, normally transmuting a firearm in the way that I'm doing is incredibly energy intensive, and all I have to draw on is the energy I generate from my own shots. Typically, I can only fire a few rounds from a transmuted firearm before the form destabilizes and returns to its base state. But when I did it with your Arcana crest just now, I was able to preserve and harness that energy much more efficiently. It felt like I had more control over how long I maintained the transmutated state. A promising first showing, I'd say. Stabilizing the intertwining of two energies from two different talents is the fundamental idea behind Arcana. Really. And this crest was just a prototype. We can improve its efficiency. Mikhail fiddles with his guns, his eyes light up, as if something just clicked. I think I could use it as ammo. What is that smirk? Wait, are you telling me that you could convert the residual energy left over from the transmutation process into bullets? They wouldn't be exactly like mana bullets, but yes, I could convert it into a type of high energy round. Would you mind if I give it a try? I'll test with Phadoscope. I haven't shown you that transmutation yet. Gain none of the gunner quest. Okay. Oh, that's freaky having the screen move. I need to click. Oh wait, am I doing something wrong? Okay. Oh, there we go. Gotcha. Sorry. Just as I thought, I was able to perform the transmutation and line up the shot even faster with this crest. With this crest, I think I could develop my skills well beyond what I've been able to achieve so far. This is incredible. No, I have to stay calm. Stay calm? Why? You're positively in your element right now. There's no need to hold back. Give it everything you got. Oh no. You mean it? Then yes. Let me really cut loose. I could even shape the guns to a form I've never tried before. Oh no. What is all this? Alright, let's go apply that. Phadoscope. Detonation field. Alright, that's this one, isn't it? Oh, I don't have enough bullets for that. Okay. Oh, I already applied that. Didn't mean that. Can't do that one. Cooldowns, yay. Wait, I need to read this before we switch out. What are some of the things he's saying? That's what I'm talking about. Shadow of Death stalks. Judgment shell. Excuse me. You're a natural. You've done more than simply channel your skills through the Arcana quest. You adapted it to suit your personal style and truly made it your own. I feel exceedingly fortunate we reached out to you when we did. Now then, why don't we continue this conversation back in the association room? Mikhail, I'd be glad to hear how you'd like to proceed from here. 100% edgelord. Okay, now that I'm out of that, let me share screen for you. Also, let me do a quick stop recording. Resume recording. There we go. Uh-oh. Did my stream freeze? No, everything's okay. Alright. I wonder what we got all, why he got quiet all of a sudden. We need to return to your Arcana Association room soon. Do you think he changed his mind after the demonstration? Perhaps I ought to just ask. Oh, no. Mikhail, is something wrong? Sorry, I just thought up an amazingly stylish move and I can't hold it anymore. Oh no. I've been holding it back for so long. Mikhail, is there something troubling you? Anything that I might be able to offer help with? Close my eyes and pull the trigger and the bullets burst forth from the muzzle. Guide along its path of justice. Oh my gosh, I can't read this.
Again.
So cringe. I beg your pardon? Right.
The road to judgment is a long and treacherous path. Grant me the strength to discern right from wrong.
I confess I have no idea what any of this is about.
Gods above, I ask that you permit this rebellion against fate. Oh, instrument of death. Deliver judgment to the wicked. Absolute edgelord.
Oh no.
He is cringe, but he is free. Yes.
That was quite an impressive showing. It's plain to see that Mikhail has a flair for the dramatic all his own. That's quite alright. One's personal sense of style doesn't really have much of an impact on our association's activities. More importantly, I was shocked to see him display a level of proficiency within Arcana right out of the gate. I admit, I'm immensely curious as to how he was able to learn all that on his own. So that's a great read, but also robbed us of power cringe. Well, I can't read that stuff. I laugh too much and just... No.
I'll happily do it for you.
Alright. Switching out then.
You've all got that look about you, like I just did something that caught you completely off guard. Sorry, I usually try to keep this stuff to myself. I guess since I didn't sleep at all last night, the part of my brain that normally keeps me from blurting out whatever I'm thinking wasn't doing its job. It's just sort of my thing, you know. Posing dramatically, spouting lines other people might find overdramatic, cheesy, or even cringe-worthy. I practice alone, so I'm always doing it without really thinking about it. Sorry for hiding it until now. If this is a deal breaker for joining the association, I totally understand.
Mikhail hangs his head, clearly embarrassed. You're awesome! That is okay. It's a little much. Nah, you're awesome. We're going to keep... boost his ego. Mikhail is a man who knows what he's all about, and that's great. Besides, you have to admit, his lines are cool. They really resonated with you. Nah, man. You give Mikhail a thumbs up to encourage him and boost his confidence.
Wait, really? I've never shown this side of myself to anyone before, so I had no idea how people would react. Phew, thank you so much. Hey, maybe next time we could come up with some cool lines together.
I got a sense you were trying to hide something, so I was wondering what that might be. You needn't worry. We've never denied someone's membership because of something like this. If we rejected people for their personal quirks, colorful reactions, or just being generally odd, I fear we would have no one left. None of the Arcana Association's goals have ever been, stymied by the dramatic, but awkwardly overtimed one-liner. Oh, stemmed by the dramatic but awkwardly timed one-liner. Don't worry, we'd be happy to have you.
Really?
Yes, really. Also, I'm guessing this probably hasn't settled in yet because of how tired you are, but if we did reject your candidacy for the Arcana Association, you'd likely find it difficult to return to the Royal Society of Alchemy after that bold statement of resignation you issued today. We're not going to just leave you out in the cold.
Oh, right. I had entirely forgotten about that until you mentioned it.
That aside, I do have one question. Lowry tilts his head pensively, deep in thought. It's extremely rare for someone to handle an Arcana as naturally as you did right from the start. Even after hearing a detailed explanation, most people struggle to really understand how they work. Does the Royal Society of Alchemy have direct access to our research? Frankly, I find it difficult to believe you reach this level of proficiency purely through independent study.
Oh, no, I didn't steal or otherwise access classified research, if that's what you're wondering. I just did a lot of study and experimentation on my own. I had no idea it was even formalized concept or that it was called Arcana until I met you. But I can prove I've done the research. Here, take a look at this.
Mikhail pulls out a thick notebook. Oh, that's the book that he had his thing. From his waistband and hands it to you. Take a look at Mikhail's research notebook and see what he's written. Now we can view this. Let's talk to them first.
Learning as much as I did certainly didn't come easy, of course. Transmuting exotic firearms on the spot isn't really something normal people do. But I love the idea so much, I poured everything I had into trying to make it a reality. I even slept less so I could make more time for studying.
Read the notebook.
This guy's running on 1 hour of sleep and a lot of caffeine, I just know it.
Indeed. Alright. I hadn't checked to make sure your audio levels were fine. You're louder than me.
Oh shoot. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I was wanting to make sure people can hear you. So, I already made those adjustments in OBS back when we did G27. So, yay! It's possible that the other royal societies and associations are aware of some of the particulars of the Arcana Association's research, after all. Our funding comes from the Crown, and we do deliver regular reports. But the way Mikhail was able to use that Arcana demonstrates such an advanced level of aptitude that I can scarcely believe that he reached that point through independent study. His use even showed elements of several theories I've been postulating. Use notebook. Alrighty. Let's read this notebook officially now. You carefully open Mikhail's research notebook. Its pages are densely packed with notes and diagrams on the inner workings of firearms and theories on alchemical transmutations. Show it to Lowry. You hold the notebook out to Lowry, as though insisting he read it so you don't have to.
Too much words.
Militians don't like to read. He leans in, examining the fruits of Mikhail's research. Oh my!
There's a little dragon in there.
I'm sorry, this picture is adorable.
The dark script of death.
It has like a pentagram on the front. Not quite, but maybe.
Yeah, it absolutely does.
It does. My goodness. I mean, I knew your aptitude in the fundamentals of alchemy was a given, but you really attempted this degree of transformation on your own? And you never told anyone? It's also the magic symbol, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
The magic mastery symbol. That's what it is. I just realized.
Yep.
There's so much here! How to secure the stability of firearm transmissions, key elements to maximize detonation yield. This is all extremely high-level theory.
Oh, that's because this is notebook number 27. I left the other 26 at home, but starting with this one sort of whizzes past the basics and drops you in the deep end.
Wait! Oh no.
The dark anthologies beckon.
Oh no.
And ignore that really tiny text, it's just a bunch of scribbles.
Seriously, when did you find the time to do all this? It's like you've done every bit of research you could possibly do. And you're doing all of this research while you were still working full-time with the Royal Society of Alchemy? Oh.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well, it's not like I meant to. Sometimes I get in the zone, then time just flies.
We know the reason why he has rank F rest now.
That's how I ended up getting these dark circles under my eyes. By the time I realized how deep I was into getting into this study, I was only getting a few hours of sleep a night. Yeah.
Good grief. Alright, first things first, I'd like you to start getting some proper rest. You don't have to juggle this research with your commitments to the Royal Society of Alchemy anymore. As for the self-proclaimed just a bunch of scribbles, I couldn't help but notice this one that starts out with the vengeful dragon's eyes flash.
Lurid crimson, his roar shaking the very earth.
That doesn't sound like it has anything to do with guns or alchemy.
Don't!
No. So I'm just gonna say this. As someone who had notebooks that were like all my sketches and doodles and like random notes or things that I was interested in just filled to the brim, having like the one random dumb like poetry line in there or two, or this silly sketch and people seeing that's like, don't look at that one. Ignore that one, please.
Mm-hmm.
It's not done. And folks are like, oh, what's this? That's not finished. Don't look at the non-finished ones, please. I totally get this panic.
Artist pains.
Mikhail frantically snatches the notebook back.
That was just some silly little thing I jotted down in the margins. Sometimes when I'm awake in the small hours of the night, my imagination goes to some odd places. Yeah, sure.
Why are you so flustered? Just a few minutes ago, you transmuted a gun longer than I am tall and shouted. What was it? Oh, instrument of death or something like that. Lowry, you're going to scare him away.
Please don't remember that. I'm going to die of shame.
Well, let's continue this conversation back in the Arcana Association, shall we? Your status as a member of the Royal Society of Alchemy means your security clearance is as good as taken care of, so we can start discussing your future role and responsibilities.
You really mean it? I promise I'll give this everything I've got.
No doubt. Let's get moving. Oh, and well, take your time catching up with us. Mikhail and I have some contract matters to go over. Lowry and Mikhail return to the royal castle. Go speak with Lowry in the association room.
Yeah, you just walk and you'll still be faster than them.
Yep. But I also have something called a teleport. Yippee! Let's talk to him first.
Check dice after.
Check who? Oh, Tice. Yeah.
Tasha.
Yeah.
It feels so surreal to walk in like this. I never thought I'd actually end up joining the Arcana Association. Larry accepted me here, weirdness and all. He must be incredibly open-minded.
No, you're just normal. Who's this? They seem kind of... stamp? No cylinder, though. So I guess they don't squish squash. Is there
Check the
anything...
others then.
Yeah. Is there anything else you wish to discuss with me? Okay, this is normal. Let me just talk to the others.
Yeah.
Okay, no, this is...
Okay, no, nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's probably just...
Just appeared.
Yeah, that's normal. Alrighty, I won't bug everybody else. I clicked the wrong thing. Alright. Feel free to refer to this document, which covers things in greater depth. Anyway, Mikhail, allow me to welcome you as the newest member of the Arcana Association. I'll do my best to provide the support you need so you can pursue your dreams.
Huzzah! This may well be the best day of my life. I promise you I'm going to give this my all. Oh, but there is one request I'd like to make of you. Could you keep it a secret that I've joined the Arcana Association? Not in perpetuity, of course, just for a while.
Ask why? Why do you want to keep this a secret? The Arcana Association isn't so large that a member can just blend into the background. It would be difficult to keep it completely under wraps that Mikhail has joined the association, especially if people saw him coming and going from the room. You inquire why he wishes to keep that a secret.
Well, it's mainly because of how sudden my departure was from the Royal Society of Alchemy. I figured that if the others learned the truth of things, they'd be disappointed in me. There's another reason as well, but do you think you could keep this a secret for now?
Of course, in fact. That was on my list of things I wanted to discuss. Our association works on castle grounds, serving at the behest of the crown. It could create problems for us if a rumor started going around that we knowingly poached a member of one of the other academic societies or associations here. I'm in agreement. Let's keep your membership just between members of the association for now.
But you didn't poach me. I came here entirely on my own will.
That's technically true, but you know how rumors can take on a life of their own. If the story of the three of us dashing out of the royal library is somehow spread, it would only throw fuel on the fire of such allegations.
You have a point. My apologies for causing trouble for you.
It's no trouble at all. We just have to come up with a special measure to handle it. Some way to completely clear up any misunderstandings that might linger in the minds of others regarding you, your motivations, and our association's actions. While we take time to think up a solution that will work for us, why don't you have a look around the room? This is our headquarters, so to speak, and you'll be spending a lot of time here. Consider it a resource center for your personal study and growth.
Understood.
I'd also recommend introducing yourself to the other members. It looks like oh gosh. Taisha?
Tasha.
Looks like
Whatever.
Tasha is here. I'm gonna say Tasha from now on. Tasha is here at least. Hello. Since both of you are versed in the alchemical art, You may well glean some inspiration from talking with each other. Dasha, god damn it! Dasha, this is Mikhail, our newest member. Whoa! You know how to do the squish squash too, Mikhail? Just say it like Tasha, yeah.
Squish squash? What are you talking about? I'm afraid I don't follow.
Squish squash is the thing you do with alchemy. Do you not understand?
I just have to do some research on what squish squash is. I'll figure it out before we chat again.
Oh, okay. You should spend some time chatting with Mikhail. Wow, he seems as colorful as any of our members. Oh, and while we've got you here, let me show you the crest for the gunslinger Arcana Mikhail used during his demonstration. I'm sure you'll be able to get the hang of it quickly since you've already have considerable experience wielding dual guns, but if you ever need any pointers, I'm sure Mikhail would be happy to oblige.
Wait, does that mean Wow and I will be using the Arcana then?
We can! Nod. As you nod your head, Mikhail pumps his fist, his expression bright.
That's even grander than I could have hoped. If you ever need to know anything about firearms, I'll share whatever I know. Anytime, day or night. To think I'd fight someone who shares my favorite hobby. It seems the Arcana Association really is a place where I can chart my own course. Thanks was a little tiny there.
Yeah, sorry. My thanks in helping persuade Mikhail. Wow, honestly, having you along really helps smooth out the whole recruitment process. Mikhail has joined the Arcana Association. Together you can delve deeper into the Arsenal Gunner. Oh, Arsenal Gunner, not Variant Gunner, my bad. Arsenal Gunner, Arcana talent, which he has proven a paragon. Woohoo! Alright.
I'm calling it right now. He's going to become Taisha's unofficial translator.
Alright. Perfect calibration. It appears Mikhail's been feeling uncomfortable spending his days in the castle. However, I think I found a way to resolve the tension between he and the Royal Society of Alchemy. From Lowry. Talk to Mikhail in the Arcana room. Alright. Welcome, Wow. Do you recall the issue that Mikhail and I were trying to figure out? I'm pleased to say that I believe I found a solution. I was about to tell Mikhail about it, so I encourage you to listen in as well. It's a rather keen idea if I say so myself. Alright, let me go talk to Tasha since she is here. Wow. Hi, I was just getting bored. Wanna glab blab? Nope, that's it. She doesn't have anything at the moment. Alright, Mikhail.
Wow, how have you been? I've been doing great myself. Sleeping a lot more soundly too.
Woo! He's been sleeping.
Though, keeping my membership in the Arcana Association a secret has proven more difficult than I had anticipated.
Ah, wow. Would you like me to regale you with the entertaining account of how Mikhail has been sneaking in and out of the association room while trying to avoid anyone who might recognize him?
Bye. No, Larry, you said keep it a secret.
Did you need me for something? Mikhail seems to be settling in. Did you need me for something? You're curious as to why you were called in, asking Mikhail if there's anything in particular he or Larry wanted to talk to you about.
Larry mentioned wanting to talk with me today, and something about the way he said it made me feel like it would be good to have you around for whatever this ends up being about.
As you remember, back when Mikhail joined the association, we had one lingering issue we still needed to resolve. The issue in question is the way in which he dramatically announced his sudden departure from the Royal Society of Alchemy, only to join our association later the very same day. Because of that, he's been sneaking around the castle like a fugitive, trying to keep his face hidden. I've been mulling over possible solutions, and I think I've got something that just might work. Mikhail, the reason you began attending the academic meetings to deliver reports was due to the senior members having their hands full trying to track down some valuable materials stolen while in transport, correct?
That's right. Very rare materials by all accounts. Altogether, the cost of the shipment was nearly equal to the Society's annual budget. The Hell Alchemists said it would be impossible to meet this year's research goals without them. Rumor has it that they were stolen by bandits while en route. Ever since then, the majority of the Society's members have been out in the field trying to track them down. That's how the duty of attending the academic session to deliver those reports ended up falling to a less seasoned member like me in the first place.
Picture this. If you were to recover those materials and return them to the Royal Society of Alchemy, that would do wonders to dispel any rumors that you left because you hated them or that there was any bad blood between you and the Society. Wouldn't you agree? Thump thump to you too, neighbor.
Huh? Of course. The Society's treasures have been sobbing? Sobbing into their balance sheet ever since it happened. If we could get those materials back, why, they'd be elated.
The fudge is going on outside? Sorry, neighbor's like slamming the door constantly. And it's noisy. Moving on.
But if the better part of an entire Royal Society has been searching in vain, how are we supposed to find them? Unless, Larry, you didn't engineer the haste as part of some far-reaching scheme to get me to join the Arcana Association, did you?
Of course not. However, I've been quietly gathering my own intel on the matter. A few days ago, I managed to speak with one of the trade associates tasked with transporting the ill-fated shipment. If you're willing, Mikhail, I think the lead is a solid one. What do you say? Are you up for joining the hunt?
Count me in. I mean, yes, I did leave the Royal Society of Alchemy to pursue my passions, but the people I met and worked with there were all amazing. But even when I was a fresh inductee, they never treated me with anything but kindness. But now, if I happen to pass them in the halls, all I get is suspicious glares. It's just been so awkward with them ever since I left. If finding that stolen shipment will smooth everything out, I'm ready to get searching.
You'll be able to walk these halls with your head held high. Alright then, here's all the information I managed to gather about the case so far. I suggest you speak with the trade associate yourself. You may be able to glean some information my questioning didn't uncover. Once you have a good idea of where the bandits are operating, it's only a matter of time until you find their hideout.
Got it. Wow.
Look at me kill.
Would you, be willing to come with me? This is my first time doing something like this, and I'm not really sure how one goes about hunting down outlaws.
It'll cost you. Nah, I'm gonna just nod.
You're not treasure hunter.
Yeah, I'm not treasure hunter. You imagine Mikhail, who has likely been glued to his notebook all night jotting down formulas and cool quips, might struggle with this kind of sleuth work. With a nod, you agree to join him, and can almost see the dark circles under his eyes lighten a little.
Wow, thank you. I can't believe I'm already getting to go on my first field mission. This is exactly the kind of thing I should be doing as an enforcer of justice. Taking down evil and bringing peace to the land. I may have gotten a little ahead of myself there. Anyway, thanks again. I think I'll really appreciate the company. Let's see. According to these notes, the trade worker can often be found at the pub in Port Cove. That seems pretty straightforward. Then Port Cove it is. I'll see you there, Bob.
Mikhail strides out of the associated room with a gait of a man on a mission. Go meet him in front of the Port Cove pub.
Cove.
The Royal Society of Alchemy is leaving no stone unturned in its search for those missing materials, but I believe Mikhail may be able to succeed where they have failed, tracking down the whereabouts of the stolen shipment before the other alchemists do. But before you go, I think you might enjoy hearing how Mikhail has been concealing... Oops, I clicked too fast. My mouse fat-fingered. Concealing himself from his former associates, though I did technically promise I'd keep that a secret. We're about to have ads. This is probably a good little pause moment as I head to the location in question.
Check the chef first.
Where is Mikhail going? I thought we'd talk about a squish squash more. He's looking for the Alchemy Society stuff. Well, I hope he finds it. That's it. Ort. Gove. Okay, do need to check something real quick. How are my audio levels? Because when I listened during earlier, I thought my mic was extremely loud. Or is it okay now?
I think it should be fine.
Turn down the music though. There you go.
I'm still a bit louder than you are, but it's not that much of a difference.
But you're nice and clear sounding. Oh, bump up my... I'm maxed out on my voice, actually. I actually can't increase the volume unless I can do this. Okay, let me try this. Is this better? Very tedious. I honestly can't tell if this is actually changing anything. Is the volume thing on my actual microphone that I'm just messing with at the moment? Oh, that sounds clearer. Testing. Oh, ads. Okay, hey, we can do this.
Testing while you get hit by hats.
Of course the ads hit. Oh, well. Okay, I think that works for now. I'm just gonna put my hat back over the microphone so it doesn't pick up, like, all the surrounding noises. Because that's a fun thing that I have to worry about is, sometimes it picks up, like, the clicks and taps often.
Yeah, it's probably something about the sensitivity of your mic.
But, yeah.
Threshold and whatever.
Usually I can clean that out, like, during post-production if I'm just doing, like, a straight recording with no, like, music or anything else in the background. But because I have the game's audio in the background, I'm trying to find ways of, like, smooshing that and... Why is my health different now? What? Sorry, last night when I logged off, I was, like, at 700, 950, and suddenly I have, like... 200 more HP out of the blue. It's like, what? How? Math calculations are weird. It says I have about 10 more seconds of the ad break.
Try to check inside the pub just to be sure.
Inside. Oh! Despondent. Trade associate. Ugh. I want to forget. I have to forget. Another drink, please. One more. I probably won't remember a thing. Oh.
Chicken with Anika.
Nope, she has
Yeah,
nothing.
nothing.
Alrighty. McGill.
This must be the place. According to Larry's notes, the trade associate who was part of the caravan that lost the cargo is a regular here. You know, I'm not really sure how to proceed here. I've been holed up in the association room so much lately that the prospect of striking up a conversation with a total stranger feels more daunting than ever.
Just give them a casual greeting. Order a drink and join them. Casual greeting. We're on a mission, no drinking. It seems it's best to start with a light, easygoing greeting when approaching someone new. You advise Mikhail to break the ice with a friendly hello.
A friendly greeting. Good idea. Let's give it a try. Maybe something like this. Hey, hello. The weather is nice today.
Oh my god.
How was that? I tried to sound as natural as I could.
That was natural? Poor Mikhail is so on edge that you fear his very presence might cut anyone he approaches. This may call for a different approach. Okay, we might just have to make him drink something.
Sorry, do you think you could maybe start a conversation for me while... I mean, just handling the hellos and the small talk and such. I know I keep asking for help, but I even left behind the candy I usually offer to strangers to break the ice because I really want to learn how to approach people.
Unable to think of a better option, you accept the challenge.
Thank you. Alright, let's head in and see if we can find that trader.
Mikhail keeps bowing his head in a show of profuse thanks. Go into the pub and speak with the despondent trade assistant.
You know, that's two people that we have met that just carry candy for children on them.
Let me talk to him again.
I've always been timid. Even as a kid, I mostly played alone at home. The other kids would run around playing outside while I'll be home studying. They had friends, I had notebooks. Thank you for helping me out. Next time I'll see if I can handle this sort of thing myself.
Here, let me try to scooch over here so that we can kind of... I'm just trying to get like a kind of a
real...
Unfortunately, I can't really do screenshot mode inside this place, so it's kind of...
You could go beauty shop mode, dressing room mode,
it
but
really
that
won't
will
help.
wait a second. Yeah.
Wait, can I get over here and...
Who do you need to talk to?
It's her, the
associate.
Person. I'm just trying to get out of the way so we kind of get
Try hitting up
there.
Anik again. Yeah, but
Nice
try hitting up. Try hitting up Anik again.
I will. B-roll challenges, yay! That's okay. So here's something I do hope we get when Eternity rolls around: that we can use transformations indoors.
Mm-hmm. It's not all indoors too. Like you can legit use them already in some indoors, just not specific ones.
You can't use transformations inside this building.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let me speak to Anik. Nope. Alright. I just gotta finish this last one. Speak to him?
Speak to him.
I don't think that's a him. Zooms in. That is a...
Welp.
One second.
You know, just random dude with a very generous bosom.
I need to get a screenshot out of that real quick.
You might want to zoom in more for that screenshot then.
Him? Yeah. I'm sorry. That just caught me off guard because I was pretty sure this is a chick and it says him. It's like, huh? Alrighty. You approach the...
Yeah. That's your confirmation. Hello,
Okay.
Mr. Lady.
Oh gosh, the whiplash there. Alright. You approach the woman downing her drink. The sad-looking trader flinches, eyes still fixed on the table. No, I didn't steal anything, I swear it. I'm just as upset as you.
Eel, what do you mean?
The slightly sloshed trade associate keeps talking, never raising her head. Let me guess, you're from the castle too. Listen, I never skimmed off any cargo in my life. Getting robbed was bad enough. Now people, they're starting to think it's our fault. Were you the one transporting those alchemy supplies? The sorrowful trader nods, tears rolling down her cheeks and dripping from her chin onto the table below. That's right, the vendor I picked the shipment up from said it was full of rare and exotic materials, and that stable transport was a must. So I talked a friend into helping me. In hindsight, multiple people escorting a wagon probably tipped off the bandits that it wasn't just an ordinary cargo we were hauling. They swarmed us before we knew what was happening. They were so rough they shoved me to the ground to get to the shipment, and I twisted my ankle hard. It's been hard to get around since. How am I supposed to work like this? About all I can do is sit here and trying to drink my troubles away. Think my friend escaped with just a few bruises. He actually went to the royal castle to testify before the Alchemy Society. But do you know what? Alchemists didn't believe him. Please get the cargo back and clear our names, otherwise no one will ever trust us to transport anything again.
Thank you for sharing that with us. Don't worry, we're aiming to hunt down everything that was stolen. We'll make this right.
You know, I need to start getting better at making eye contact. Here, let me get a better look at you. The trade assistant slowly lifts her head. Huh? She looks at Mikhail's face. Her expression seems to grow more puzzled. Try speaking to her again.
Why are you staring at me like that? I'm not that weird, am I? I can't recall ever having met that woman before.
You end your conversation with Mikhail. You look so familiar, but I just can't put my finger on it. Do you ever get mistaken for someone else?
Huh? No, I can't say I ever have.
Are we having another situation where there's like double the alchemists? This is feels like it's
I mean, she probably knows him with the alchemist suit, if anything, so
maybe
it's just not computing that they're the same person.
Strange. I could have swear I've seen you somewhere before. The trader furrows her brows, staring intently at Mikhail's face.
Where could you have seen me? Oh. My older brother works for the Merchants Guild too. Maybe the two of you passed on the road somewhere?
Hey, he has family!
Family!
Family! Maybe. It's odd though. I feel like I saw you, or maybe it was him, pretty recently. Well, anyway, thanks for going after those thieves. Actually, I can tell you a surefire way to find them. Something none of those alchemists know about.
Find the bandits, you mean? How?
I know where they usually show up. It's out near Abney. One of their grunts stole a package from me around there once before. I never forgot about it. Heck, I'll even lend you an old cart. Just head to the outskirts of Abney and act like you got some valuable cargo. If you play it like you're just normal traders, I'll bet you they'll take the bait.
Thank you so much. But assuming we do get attacked, how will we know we've got the right bandits?
Well, since I got knocked down, I didn't get a good look at their boss's face, but I do remember one thing very clearly. One that was carrying a nice looking pair of guns, pearly white ones. Guns? He wore one on each hip. They gleamed so bright in the afternoon sunlight. It's like they were sheared themselves into my memory of that day.
Using a pair of beautiful guns to commit an injustice. Absolutely unforgivable. We'll make sure that we get the card back to you in one piece. Thanks so much. You've been a great help.
Mikhail bows politely. The trade associate, finishing that last swig of her drink, nods slowly. No, thank you for listening to a drunk like me, and hell, that cart's so old you can just chop it up for firewood once you're done.
Looks like she must have been drinking well before we even got here. Anyway, I'm glad we got through her without any misunderstandings, so shall we head to Abney?
You managed to gather some helpful information on the bandits who stole the Royal Society of Alchemy's prize shipment. Head to Abney with Mikhail and see if you can draw them out. Oh, she's still here. Snore. Yep, she's gone.
Really no line for Anik?
Nothing for Anik. Nope.
Boo.
Alrighty. Actually, let's go through this thing. Location. Go to that moon gate. Let's see how far. Hey, I picked the right side.
It's probably 50-50.
Yeah. This is probably more of a straight shot. Yeah, it does look like 50-50. Actually, look at the map here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I'm just gonna say this. His brother has turned into a bandit. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised.
White guns, same face. Yeah.
Now I keep having to check his model to make sure the guns haven't changed colors.
Oh no, it's going to be the evil twin. It's going to be that. Fuck.
It's gonna be that true. Oh, God. They're gonna be in, like, identical outfits, too. It's like, oh, Jesus. Older brother by 2 minutes.
Stupid mustache. Just one with a stupid mustache. Evil twin.
Oh my gosh. This is gonna be hilarious. Moving on. Here we go.
I spotted the cart out behind the pub right away. But even pulling this along, do you really think we'll run into the bandits here? Like I mentioned earlier, my brother's a traveling merchant himself, and I'm always worried he'll run into bandits. He spends most of his life on the road, so we seldom get to see each other. Maybe once every 2 years, if that. Or maybe he just doesn't want to see me. We're not really on good terms. He doesn't like my guns, and he hates my one-liners. But I still like him. He's strong with a righteous heart. Our parents have been gone a long time. He raised me with tough love, like I imagine a father would.
Oh, alright, so basically 2 orphan boys raising each other. Gotcha.
This is getting tropier and tropier.
Oh gosh, it really is.
If only you could accept this side of me too. Maybe then we'd get along better. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's been ages since I last saw him.
It's not your fault, Mikhail. You two will patch things up someday. I'm just saying it's not your fault. Honestly, I think he's pretty darn normal. It's not Mikhail's fault that his brother doesn't like him. When you tell him that, his face lights up, aside from the dark circles under his eyes.
Thanks. It means a lot to hear you say that. Sometimes I really do feel like the fault is on mine. You're really kind, you know that? I always feel at ease around you, and that's rare. Maybe I can really be myself with you. You know, be more open with my interests.
Yeah?
Not that I've been hiding them from you, really, but, well, maybe I can tell you more about them.
He's basically falling in love with the militia.
By the way, we're supposed to be traders, but all we've been doing is standing around chatting next to this rickety old handcart. If I were a bandit, I don't think I'd fall for it. Should we, I don't know, pretend it's full of treasure or something?
Wait, what was that sound? You hear a rustling in the grass behind you. Could it be bandits? It's gonna be the darn rabbit.
Rustle, rustle.
I really was not expecting to see a bandit with the cutout on his face.
Do you think they're onto us? This setup just feels way too threadbare. Honestly, I thought bandits would be scarier than this.
I love this game.
What does it say?
Clumsy bandit.
Clumsy.
Authentic bandit detection.
Peak Mabinogi. ... Are you sure they'll believe we're traitors?
Approach cautiously. You hesitantly approach the clumsy bandit.
Oh no! Bandits!
Gotcha, punks! Let's go one over here, boss! Ah, okay. There he is.
Nice work.
Oh, you got it. Okay, go ahead.
We haven't had a score this big in a while now.
That's him!
That's him.
Oh, yep.
That's just who we were looking for. Well, listen, there's something I want to say. I'll probably never get another chance to say this, so... Is it alright if I say it?
Go ahead.
Okay, well... I'd better be sure it comes right then. Evildoers, your hand is nigh. These blazing guns of fury will overwhelm you with justice of the highest caliber.
I'll read.
Go ahead.
Boss, you gotta get a load of this guy. What the hell is he going on about? What a weirdo.
What's so funny? You're all just a bunch of ruffians and thieves to boot.
Looks like we got ourselves a live one, don't worry. We'll have you straighten out before we're done, mate. So you like guns, do you? I did too, way back when I was a kid.
What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, I love them from my fingers down to my toes. I was always practicing my quick draws. Still got this one, even after all these years. Gave it a name, I did. Oh my god. Winter's Shining Snow Angel. Angel for short.
That's a cool name. Psst, wow, I don't want to say it to his face, but don't you think that's a little over the top?
Hey, I could hear that, you know. Who do you think you are anyway? Yeah, look at you, thinking you're all special. Ooh, what a twist of fate running to someone like you. Where are you from, and what are you doing out here?
Not that it's any of your business, but I'm from the Arcana Association, and I'm here to take back everything you stole from the Royal Society of Alchemy.
The what? Anaconda Association? Never heard of it. But I do know someone I think you'd love to meet. You and your weird clothes. What do you even call that style? You're old enough that you ought to know. But that rebellious phase you're in, people are supposed to grow out of that. Ain't that right, Angel? You think you're so cool, but it's all in your head. Grow up, lose about 6 of those belts, and put on a pair of normal pants already. Damn. I think a lot of Final Fantasy players need to hear that.
Yup. Stays the older man brandishing his beloved childhood gun.
Hey, I wonder. Oh, wait. Hey, I won't hear any hurtful talk about Angel. You know what I use her for? To blow the wheels off merchant wagons.
Well,
Enough of your yapping. Get 'em, boys.
You can do it alone, right? Show him who's boss.
Sorry. Yep, show my butt, idiot. I'm just gonna see if Mikhail actually does something.
My fantasies will fill my heart, even if they don't fill my stomach.
Oh, he actually attacked. Before I did. Oop, there you go. He was the weakest of us all.
Okay, no, just keep humoring him.
Those
who see are the least cool of all. Those who see that are the least cool of all. So we can take a little punishment. Beat the truth into him. He's still just a kid.
Being an
adult means having to leave what I've all behind, I'd rather not be one.
I'm impressed if you actually read the text. It all ends here. In that case.
I'll take you on myself. Oh gosh. It goes all out.
Oh, ow. That actually really hurt.
Yeah, just watch yourself. Yeah, I think he's fine.
I know. I'm just going to throw heals on him. Unfortunately, it's hard to target him. I have to actually manually click on him. Yeah, he's got this. I'm gonna just put away my bow and arrow. I'm just stand here. Is it
finally over?
Didn't have to do anything. You're pretty good. Didn't expect you to take out all of the others like that. As for that guy with you, seems like he's got a few screws loose.
You don't have any room to criticize me. Not when you're the one who stole those shipments from the Royal Society of Alchemy.
Heh, that high and mighty talk reminds me of back when I was young and foolish. I've gotten a little wiser over the years, and you know what I learned? Can we just punch this guy in the face? People get hung up on things that look cool and posh, whatever speaks to their idealized image of themselves. If you live your life focused just on what's interesting to you, you'll miss out on things that are genuinely important. It's a mistake I see young people make all the time. Beyond that, spouting those kinds of power fantasies is about as far from cool as it gets. But maybe you've just been practicing those lines in your head for so long. You don't even realize how cringeworthy you sound.
You're free to think so. You can laugh all you want. Call my words cringe-worthy. Maybe you think I'm wasting my life. You wouldn't be the first. I've had more than a few people tell me I'll grow out of it, that it's just a phase. But what of it? To mock someone for their passion is a little more than a confession that there's nothing in your life that truly gives color or meaning to it. Are you telling me there's never once been anything in your life that made your heart race? That had the power to make you happy just by thinking about it?
Of course there has, but it's never had any practical use. People would tell me it was weird.
If you gave it up just because others said it was weird, doesn't that just mean your passion for it was never really that genuine?
That's enough. I'm gonna pummel you till your lips stop flapping.
Honestly, I feel sorry for you living a life like that. Whew. Sorry to keep you waiting, wow. I guess what he was saying got under my skin and I ended up really unloading on him.
You think? Alright, you win. Look down me all you want.
Just do what your heart tells you, old man. You'll feel better, trust me.
I don't take advice from clean-shaven men in tight pants. Why don't you go pay my boss a visit? I'm sure he'll put you in your place. He's not as understanding as I am, you see.
Your boss? Is he someone I know? Oh, what's on the ground here? Angel Bandit Hideout Entry Pass? This was straight to their camp. I like how he just doesn't let go of his gun.
Right?
What are we waiting for? Come on, I can feel it. We're on the cusp of finally discovering what happened to all those supplies stolen from the Royal Society of Alchemy.
So that's not the boss. That's an underling boss.
Yup.
Wait, let me use the pass. Okay.
I guess this means that we are keeping outlaw bandits in eternity.
Well, of course we're keeping them in eternity. Why wouldn't we?
If someone pragmatic like Larry pointed out my flaws, I wouldn't have anything to say. I mean, I do daydream a lot and I like to see weird things. But I will have something to say if I got caught out like that. Delivering cool rhymes takes rhythm, you know? Someone calls that out, they're fixing to become Mike Nemesis.
Use the pass. Alrighty.
Angel Bandit entry pass. Very important.
The words Angel Bandit Base are scrawled on this pass. You should be able to use to get in. Use it.
Come on, wow. There's no time to waste. We have to get those materials back.
That is true. These are all canon.
Oh.
Thank you for pointing that out, Lauren. It's like, oh gosh, it really is all canon.
Guns cannon.
Ha ha ha. Bracing yourself, you activate the pass, transporting yourself and Mikhail to the Angel Bandit base.
This has to be the place. The Angel Bandit's secret hideaway. Oh, and this must be the wagon he stole from that trader. Yes! It's still packed with everything we're looking for. Adamantine crystals, elemental catalysts, and all sorts of other unusual miscellany.
Why are they having adamantine crystals being transported around? Sorry, that's like the biggest piece of contraband I've seen.
Very big contraband. They did say that it was like their whole salary for a year.
Holy moly. Alright.
Can't believe we found it so quickly. If we hold all this back to the castle, I'm pretty sure we'll clear up all those misunderstandings with my former colleagues. Then I wouldn't have to hide my membership to the Arcana Association.
So it really is you, Mikhail. Tired Alchemy Society member speaking.
Huh? You're from the Royal Society of Alchemy. What are you doing here?
Who? Oh.
Oh, it's her. Them.
Them, yeah.
The tired one was the guy, I think? I don't remember.
We heard you were the ones who stole our big shipment, then quit the society so you could lay low for a while.
Wait, What are you talking about? You think I stole them?
Well, you're here with the whole wagon load of stolen goods. How could you, Mikhail? After everyone encouraged you and helped you along from the day you joined the society, this is how you repay that kindness? One of the traders who was escorting the shipment came to the castle and testified about the whole ordeal. He saw the bandit with his own eyes and described them to us. One of the perps he mentioned was a lanky guy with silver hair and sunken eyes with red pupils. Not exactly a common look, is it? In fact, the only person I've ever met that fits that description is you, Mikhail.
Red pupils?
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about. And I'm not the only one who looks like that.
Oh, I'm sure there are others out there, but it's a little too much of a coincidence that we find you here right now. What do you think? Militian, this is the time when you speak up and say that I'm the freaking Militian hero. I've been hunting this materials with Mikhail to find him, and we just beat up a bunch of perps. So shut up. We were scouting a suspicious location, happened to see you venturing off the beaten path. We decided to tell you. And what should we find but a hidden bandit encampment with the missing cargo? And the evidence isn't adding up in your favor. When we first heard the trader story, we had our doubts, naturally. We've been waiting. We waited to see if you'd say anything or come clean about it. Instead, you started looking more haggard and worn out with every passing day, like you're barely sleeping. And then one day, you just up and announced that you're quitting society. During a time when most of us were out searching for the missing shipment. Awfully convenient to disappear while you try to find a buyer to fence all these materials, eh? We're lucky we caught you when we did. Believe me, Mikhail, we wanted all this to end up being some huge misunderstanding more than anyone. We wanted to believe in the good men we knew. But how do you explain all this?
Well,
Mikhail was only trying to help. Finally, we speak up. Hoping to clear up this misunderstanding, you speak up, explaining to the alchemist that Mikhail has been trying to track down the cargo to mend his fraught relationships with his colleagues in the Royal Society of Alchemy. So you're telling me that the real thief was some other guy that happens to look just like Mikhail?
I do know one other person who looks like me.
It is the evil twin scenario!
My brother.
Then you don't deny you did do it. You and your brother. Heck, maybe that's why you joined the Royal Society of Alchemy in the first place. You were the inside man playing the long game. That would explain all your antisocial behavior. All those all-nighters where you were studying and experimenting. It was all part of the ruse, was it? Look at Mikhail. Mikhail looks visibly shaken. Did he really know nothing of his brother's scheme? He begins to speak slowly and haunting.
I haven't seen my brother in a long time. He hardly even ever comes home. Even on those rare occasions when he does, we always end up arguing, so he never stays very long. He'd always harp me on the same things, chiding me for hiding away at home, insisting that I needed to find a proper, stable job, telling me not to stay locked in my own little world. That's why I started pouring all my time into studying alchemy, hoping to join the Royal Society of Alchemy. I knew I was lucky to even have the opportunity, but even when I got in, that wasn't enough to stop him from nagging me. He started coming home less and less until he just never came home at all. After that, I realized I should stop living my life trying to please him and do what I knew I wanted to do deep down. I know my resignation from this society was abrupt, but I never meant to hurt anyone. I was grateful for the chance I was given, and I wanted to do my best. And I felt so guilty about the way everything happened that I wanted to see if I could make things right by recovering the stolen shipment. I'm here because of my guilty conscience.
As Mikhail finishes unburdening his heart, a heavy silence falls over the clearing. One of the alchemists, still looking unsure, speaks up. Alright, Mikhail. Let's set your guilt or innocence aside for now. If your brother was the kind of man who kept insisting you find a respectable job, how would you explain his apparent slide into banditry?
I don't have a good answer. Maybe he's changed since I saw him last. Last I knew, he still worked with the Merchants Guild. It's possible that somewhere along the way he fell in with a group of bandits and kept me in the dark about it. I wonder if there were any signs, some things I missed. Look, I swear I didn't steal anything. I only just found this cargo now. I swear it on whatever good reputation I might have once had with you. Even if you didn't believe me, I hope you still take all of the materials on the shipment back with you. Everyone in the society has gone through so much trying to find and recover what was stolen. I just want you all to be able to put that mess behind you.
You want us to take it all back? Even if we don't believe you're innocent?
Yes. Doing the right thing is what matters. I think it's cool to do what's right. That's all.
I'm the tired one. The two alchemists glance at one another, then give Mikhail a differential bow. They actually did bow back there. I'm sorry, Mikhail. Looks like we've sorely misjudged you. There are still some big issues unresolved, but if your goal really was to steal a shipment and cover it all up, you wouldn't be standing here telling us all of this. You've always been a man of principle. It was wrong of us to accuse you without hearing you out.
I thought you all hated me because how I left the society so suddenly.
Of course not. Who would get mad over that? We're so stressed out. We talked about quitting every other day, remember? Sorry for jumping to conclusions like that, Mikhail. The timing was just too suspicious to ignore. I hope you can find in your heart to forgive us. Realistically speaking, quitting one's position with the Royal Society to chase one's dream didn't really add up, so we figured there had to be more to it. But hearing the truth of it, you really are a unique fellow, Mikhail.
Believe me, I'm aware of that. Painfully so at times.
Hey now, we meant that in a positive way. If you ever have a change of heart, the doors of the Royal Society of Alchemy will always be open for you. You know, as well as any of us, how it is to find qualified people.
I'll keep that in mind.
We'll make sure the shipment gets to the Royal Castle safely. Thank you for your dedication, Mikhail. I hope we'll see you around. Remember, you needn't feel like a stranger with us.
Right. Glad we could clear this up. Well, what do you say we head back too? I'm glad everything worked out, but my thoughts are even more jumbled now than before. I just want to go lie down. Come on.
Mikhail looks completely exhausted. The two of you have best return to the Arcana Association. Gosh darn it, I hate that we figured out right away. Oh, his brother's probably the bad guy here. Gosh darn it. Let's talk to Tasha real quick. He didn't get the stuff back? The Alchemy Society won't like that. Everyone's acting so weepy deep. We better be on the lookout for evil spirits.
I mean, if you want to think about it this way, a homestead pass is probably just like a little map with directions on where to get to the hideout. Because they obviously function different than dungeon passes.
It's probably like a Wings of the Goddess. It's just a version to warp you to that location. Miniature teleportation scroll. Let's go.
Could be that too.
Ah, there you are. Did everything turn out all right? Your face is telling me it didn't. Did the Royal Society of Alchemy show up to reclaim the stolen shipment? I didn't think they'd gathered enough evidence to be that close to finding it already. Oh boy, alright.
We're back.
So, how did you fare on your outing? Was the intel the trader gave you accurate? I just hope you didn't meet with too much trouble out there.
Well, we did find the stolen shipment, but...
It sounds like you ran into trouble after all. What happened out there? Explain what happened. You speak up, explaining on Mikhail's behalf your confrontation with the bandits, the discovery of the stolen cargo, the alchemist's accusations, and the lingering questions about Mikhail's brother.
Well, we didn't manage to clear up the misunderstandings, so at least I should be able to walk around the castle without trying to hide my identity from everyone now. Any rumors that might have been floating around about you poaching members from other societies should be put to rest too, Larry. The royal alchemists we met even apologized for jumping to conclusions.
I'm almost impressed by how badly they misunderstood what was going on. Between their lingering guilt and the huge favor we just did for them, they ought to be friendlier, at the very least. But while that may have wrapped one issue up, there's obviously not the end of things for you, Mikhail. Mikhail, looking drained, nods with his head down. Did you really not know what your brother was doing? I'm not trying to judge here. I just want to get a firmer grasp of the situation. If the association is to mount a proper response, we'll need to understand the big picture.
I honestly had no idea. If I'd known, I wouldn't have tried so hard to hide that I joined the Arcana Association. I only kept it from him because I thought he'd be first. You tell me I was wasting time on my frivolous pursuits again, chasing my dreams like a child. I absolutely despise that sort of thing. And now he's a bandit. Maybe he's been one for a long time.
I see. For now, just take a deep breath, slow down, and relax. You've had quite a day. You don't have to figure out everything about your brother immediately. Do you have any other family members you can talk to? You seem quite shaken. In times like these, it can be a great help to have someone to lean on.
Our parents passed away when we were still young. My brother's the only family I've got left.
Well, I guess that answers the question. Hey, another orphan! Family problems. Woo! Gosh,
Arcana character bingo.
Coena's really the only one who didn't have serious family issues or is an orphan from some tragedy. Just butting heads with her mom and dad. Which is normal family stuff, by the way. That's heartbreaking to hear. Perhaps you could take some time to try talking with him and sort things out. You haven't heard his side of the story yet, and honestly, from what I can see, you don't seem angry with him. It feels like you want him to explain, to tell you that he had his reasons for doing what he did, that he made the best decision he could at the time, or that this is some kind of misunderstanding.
You're right. I do want to believe in him. He supported me for all those years, up until I was admitted to the Royal Society of Alchemy, and to find out that he's been engaged in banditry, there has to be more to it. I want to talk to him. I haven't seen him since I became self-supporting, but I've noticed signs he still drops by the house once in a while. If I'm lucky, I might be able to catch him there. I'm going to go now and see. Well, what I mean is, I'll go after I've calmed down a little. If I went now and actually saw him there, I don't really know what I'd say. I need to gather my thoughts first.
Of course, take all the time you need. You have my thanks, not only for a job well done, but for preserving the reputation of the Arcana Association in the process. That goes for you as well, WoW. You really went above and beyond supporting Mikhail, even when things took a complicated turn. This is likely an issue Mikhail would have had to face sooner or later. If he's truly going to find peace and freedom he seeks here at the Arcana Association, we need not to rush, let's take it step by step.
That's true. Thank you. I've been so overwhelmed by everything that happened today. I haven't even remembered to express my gratitude. I can't help but feel a little off right now, though I suppose that's only natural. Once I can clear my head and think straight, I think I'll be alright. Thank you for all your hard work. Please get some rest.
Mikhail manages a weak smile. You should check in with him later to see how he's holding up. And see if he had any luck figuring out his brother's whereabouts. Quest done. Well, if you or Mikhail or anyone else here needs a listening ear, I suppose I could act as part of a counselor for the members of our association. It's not too great of an ask, really. If any of our members had difficulty fulfilling their commitments to the association because they're being hampered by other issues, that becomes my problem as well. I hope Mikhail is able to resolve his predicament. I'll talk to him last. Let's talk to Tasha and see what she says. Mikhail looks really glum. I tried to get him to chatter-patter about squish squash, and he just frowned and sighed a bunch. Sad things can be bad as scary things, and the world's just full of both. It's not fair. Hello, friend. Well, no, I'm sure it's not a mistake. I know my brother. He isn't who they think
Who do you think he is?
Sorry.
He's always been upright and just good, you know? I need to find him to talk to him myself.
That's it. Alright. Quest 2 done. Yes. Okay, I'll have to poke everybody. Alright, let me read what Badger said first. I wouldn't be surprised if his brother was abandoned all this time, trying to support both of them and was only trying to push Mikhail from falling down the same path. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
That is a very classic trope, too. Alright.
We're swimming in these tropes with him.
Classic anime tropes, let's go! Alright. I can't say what I was expecting things to turn out like. Wow. I can't say I was expecting things to turn out like this, but Mikhail has changed. As to how he's changed, well, it's a bit difficult to put into words. It would be easier to speak with him and see for yourself. Oh no. Okay, let me go talk to him first and see what happens here.
Hello, sorry, I was lost in thought there for a moment.
That's it. Okay. Read! Nothing yet. Mikhail won't talk about squish squash anymore. Every time I ask, he says maybe later. Do you think he's mad at me? He won't even blab about the weird things he likes to say. You know the ones, right? Oh. Oh. Okay. Thank you for coming. Well, I've decided to request your help because I fear there's a bit of trouble brewing. What kind of trouble? It hasn't grown into a full-bloom problem yet, but I've noticed Mikhail acting oddly the last few days. Do you recall how you and Mikhail played a crucial role in recovering this Royal Society of Alchemy's stolen shipment? Well, ever since Mikhail's heard the news about his brother that day, he seems to have been growing more quiet and withdrawn. He's been like that for a while, then one day he told me he was finally ready to visit his childhood home. His expression seemed so resolute, I can't help but think he was mentally bracing for it. Ever since then, I've observed a considerable change in him. I tried asking him what happened, and he hasn't spoken of it since his return. Oh, so he went to his childhood home. Oh, no. Is this even him?
I was trying not to say it.
It's hard to explain exactly what changed, about what oh my golly English. Hello today. It's hard to explain exactly what about him has changed, but something surely has. We received a standard request for a security patrol from the Royal Administration. I slated Mikhail to see to that mission, but if you join him, it should offer you a first-hand look at what I'm talking about. If you observe him during the patrol, I believe you'll understand my concerns. Nod. Just what about Mikhail has changed? You nod to Lowry, agreeing to join Mikhail on a routine patrol mission to see for yourself. Oh, and one thing to note, try avoid the area north of Tao Tien, if at all possible. I read reports that a group of bandits has a hideout somewhere in that area. Sir, you know, we're the militia, we're gonna go there. The reports also mention eyewitness accounts claiming to have seen someone who matches Mikhail's description. I have my suspicions that it might be Mikhail's brother. I think it would cause considerable problems for Mikhail were the two to meet right now, so I urge you to exercise caution. Okay, AK, don't go there because we don't want the brothers to clash. We're dragging him there. Lowry smiles you and smiles as you tell him you'll be careful. My thanks. As always, you're a real lifesaver, WoW. I've got some notes I've written up here with the details of the patrol mission. Why don't you and Mikhail look them over together? Lowry hands you a cleanly folded piece of paper, review the details of the request, and speak to Mikhail to head out together. Talk to him again. It feels like it would be best. It would be for the best if we can get Mikhail out of the association room. Whatever it takes, we need to improve his mood. I did intend for him to be the primary assignee for this quest, but will he accept? We'll never know unless we ask, so do your best to encourage him. Okay. 3. Lowry's request note. A page of notes is written here. Okay. Mikhail won't talk about squish question work at the same standard, so her dialogue has not changed. Ah!
Wow, you're here. Good timing, I was getting a little sleepy. Oh, not because I didn't sleep last night, though. It's just drinking warm tea makes me drowsy. No matter how restful my slumber, these dark circles under my eyes never seem to go away now.
Tell Mikhail about Lowry's request. Despite Lowry's concerns, Mikhail doesn't seem all that different from his usual self. You tell him about sun in space. If you want to take a screenshot of that one. This is for the third Arcana link quest.
It's good.
Alright.
It sounds like this request might involve some combat. If you wouldn't mind, can I have a look at those notes?
Mikhail folds the paper Lowry gave you and reads it from top to bottom as I yawn. I'm so sorry.
This seems simple enough. Ruffians have been spotted in Sriap Quilin. Go and clear them out. Just ruffians, isn't it? They don't sound too threatening. Well, since it's a request from you, I can't really turn it down, can I? Shall we head out to Sriap Quilin?
Without a word, Mikhail turns and leaves. Follow him to Sriap Quilin. That was quick. I'm glad he seemed open to going with you, WoW. If that hadn't worked, I fear our other options would have proven more difficult. This person's name that just ran up. Perhaps I'm just worrying over nothing. It would certainly be convenient if I'd just been mistaking his natural, contemplative expression for gloominess and depression all the time. Alright. Oh, are you going? Bye! If you see anything scary, just tell me about it when you get back. Maybe I should think of a chilly, thrilly story to tell Mikhail. Would that help? Alrighty. This is a fairly long quest. Alrighty, where is it? It's over here. By the quarries that no one uses anymore. Well, some people do, but not for the reason it was made.
Hey, well, you can take care of those guys on your own, right?
What do you mean? Does he really not want to pit Jin? You ask him what he's talking about.
Well, now that we're actually out here, I don't really feel like fighting. You're strong enough. I figured you'd be fine by yourself. Yeah, that's the twin.
But he knew who we were.
It's nothing serious, it's just... Now that I'm here, I've realized I'm not really feeling it today. Well, we can take these guys on solo, right?
I could, but we were signed to fight together. No can do, this was assigned for us both to do. I'm just saying I could, but this is a two-person mission. Lowry urged you to see for yourself what seems off about Mikhail lately, and the easiest way to do that is to fight alongside him. You gently encourage Mikhail to join you.
Alright.
Mikhail reluctantly draws his dual guns, lips pressed tightly.
You take the lead, Wow. I'll provide cover fire from the rear.
Is there something on your mind? Mikhail looks visibly uncomfortable. You ask if there's something making it difficult for him to fight in a more flamboyant way that you're accustomed to seeing.
No, it's nothing like that.
What's your name? Mikhail's response is unusually terse. Whatever it is, it's more than nothing. You have to keep your eye on him as you fight. He's not going to use a single Arcana skill, is he? Ah.
Hey, those are the same guys than in Yokade's Link quests, I'm fairly sure.
Really? It's been a while since I've done the Harmonic Saint things. I can barely remember.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure these are those ruffians, quote unquote.
Ah. Here they come. Bully. Looks like those punks from
is there
Angel Bands finally got put in their place. Looks like we're finally get a chance to muscle in on their turf. Alright, Shrimps, hand over everything you got. That was a neat camera pan. Come on. Get closer.
He's using the guns like swords?
No, he's using them normally. That's how people run around with the... Oh. Okay, maybe I should get rid of some of these characters.
But yeah, they were in that flashback. I don't remember which Link quest, but they were all four in Yokade's one. Dang, still beefy.
He hasn't said anything neither.
Mm-hmm.
The one just stuck there. What the? How are you so strong? I've never run into anyone this powerful before. How the heck did you even get this strong? Are those even handguns? I feel like I got hit by a wagon load of bricks. What the hell kind of bullets you packing? Look at Mikhail. It's a perfect opportunity for Mikhail to drop a cool one-liner. You look towards him, hopeful that he won't be able to resist the chance.
I don't know.
Okay.
Wow, we're done here. Let's go.
Mikhail turns without a word, not even hesitantly trying to make trying out a dramatic line or striking a cool pose. There's definitely something wrong, just as Lowry said. What could be weighing on his heart so heavily? He did use his Arcana skill, so I do think this is Mikhail. If it was only gunner skills and no single Arcana skill, I wouldn't be surprised if this was the brother posing as him, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. This is just this dude going through.
But if they're twins, there's a non-zero possibility that he could have the Arcana too.
That would be a first. The same sort of Arcana manifesting in two people. Well, it is dual guns, technically.
Mm-hmm.
That would be interesting. Thanks, Critical!
Phew. Now that we're done here, we should head back.
What happened to you? Mikhail seems to be a completely different person from the man you knew. Like his nervous yet enthusiastic energy has completely vanished.
Oh, I'm sure you have better things to do than listen to me. Huh? You don't? You're really something, wow. I don't even know where to start.
Take your time. Mikhail seems hesitant to share what's been burdening him, so you offer him a word of encouragement.
Thanks for always being so supportive, wow. I think I can talk with you about it. I finally worked up the courage to go back to our house. I guess my brother must have heard about my career change because when I got there, all 26 volumes of my research notes, they were completely gone. He threw them out. That's not even the worst part. Well, my brother, he wants to cut ties with me completely. He said he no longer considers me family.
What a dick!
I found this letter he left for me.
On the verge of tears, Mikhail pulls out a folded piece of paper from his pocket. Read the letter from Mikhail's brother. We know exactly where he is. I have dropped F-bombs in this chat many times, and you're now telling me to watch my language because I said something that was not an F-bomb. We talked to him first.
I'm not going to cry. I have no right to.
Read the letter. She's right. Yeah! We know exactly where he is, too. You unfold a piece of paper that reeks of smoke. Read the contents. Rough handwriting. A little bird
told me you quit the Royal Society of Alchemy. The most lucrative, stable job you're ever going to have, and you threw it away to join some two-bit outfit, the Arcana Association? I've had my thought on this for years, but if you're going to keep doing whatever you please, I'm going to say it. Every day since we lost Mom and Dad, I've been working non-stop, sacrificing non-stop to keep us both fed and out of trouble. I'd hope you've finally grown up and learned to pull your weight, but it looks like even that was too much to ask. This is the last straw, Mikhail. I'm not propping you up anymore. In fact, I want you out of this house and out of my life. If you get your life together someday and learn how to be grateful and responsible, I may reconsider. If you want to stick to this misguided course you're on, well, don't expect to see or hear from me again.
Wow, those were some pretty harsh words. Mikhail's brother seems really upset about his choice to leave the Royal Society of Alchemy. Did he really mean those things he said? See if you can get the full story from Mikhail. Actually, no, Mikhail, let's go to North Taltien.
Let's go beat some bandits up. We lost our parents when we were little. It was just the two of us growing up. My brother started working as soon as he could. He always said he was fine with it. That was how he first started working as a trader, traveling all over. Knowing what he went through, how could I ever suspect him of falling in with bandits? He gave up his childhood for my sake. I don't know how he learned that I joined the Arcana Association, but even so. When I quit the Royal Society of Alchemy after all the effort I put in to be accepted, it must have been like a slap in the face to my brother after all the work he put in to support me. Maybe I'm still the same kid with selfish dreams I was back then. It doesn't matter what I think is cool when my obsessions with those things has done nothing but burden my family. It's time I get my act together. That's why I've decided to leave my interest in firearms behind. That fight we had just now is the last time I use my guns.
Nope. Nope. We're going to Taltien.
I'll keep them around, though, as memories of these times. And since I'm going to reapply for admission to the Royal Society of Alchemy, I probably ought to buy a cylinder. That's the life that suits me. A respectable life where I don't trouble my family.
You don't have to listen to your brother. Is this really what you want, Mikhail? I'm gonna say, you don't have to listen to your brother. It sounds like Mikhail's brother is being far too harsh on him. You tell Mikhail that although he received financial support, he doesn't obligate him to live his life in whatever way his brother thinks is best.
But he's done so much for my sake, and I've never done anything for him. If I want to keep the only family I have left, I can just do whatever I want. Even if I love what I'm doing now, even if it hurts to cast it aside, I don't have a choice. I have to give it up. There was only one thing I ever did in my life that my brother approved of, and that was joining the Royal Society of Alchemy. The only thing I can do now is try to go back.
What about him being a bandit? Mikhail's brother's words seem to be weighing heavily upon him, reminding Mikhail that his brother has been implicated in banditry. You ask him if he's not disappointed in his brother now.
A bandit? I just don't see how that could be true. Maybe he's pretending to be one for some reason, or maybe that traitor who was an eyewitness saw someone that who just happened to look like me. Even if it turns out he is a bandit, he surely has his reasons, right? He's a good man. Righteous man. I know that for a fact. That's why he's always he's wanted a good, prosperous life for me. Red flags.
Mikhail smiles ruefully.
I've probably rambled enough. Would you be willing to come with me to Teotihuacan? The alchemist's house is in the city's north quarter, and they have a pretty good selection of alchemical cylinders there.
I think we should go there. Taltien, I don't know. You remember Lowry's warning that Mikhail's brother, or someone matching that description, was last sighted in North Taltien, knowing that a meeting between the two of them will likely not go well. You tried to No, I want him to go. Let's go. We're going.
Well, I don't really have much more to say than I've already said, and honestly, I'm still feeling down about everything. So could you just humor me for now and come along?
Okay. Sounds like Mikhail has made up his mind. If he's going, you might as well accompany him, just in case he needs your support later. For now, head to Taltien with Mikhail. So, I will say this when it comes to writing. Obviously, they have to keep it very, well, we need the story to unfold and have there be some opposition to decisions. But there are times when I kind of wish we got, like, more options in quest lines. Like what we've been getting lately with the, Chapter 8 storylines. Where, essentially, we kind of have different personalities that we get throughout. So, having the one that's like, nope, let's go beat him up. Let's just go beat him up. If we had that option, I'd be so happy. It's like, yeah, let's go to Taltien. Trust me on this, let's go to Taltien. Why is he at the South Gate?
Because he's entering Teotihuacan.
I was thinking I was going to go to Doran's, but no. I have to run all the way around this building. Oh, wait. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not that bandit leader. It's the idiot one. Wait, what does the quest want me to do? Talk to the bandit leader in Taltien. Oh, jeez. Alright, let's talk to Mikhail first. Hello, Mikhail.
Thank you for listening. Sometimes there are just too many thoughts and feelings running through my mind and not enough time to put them all into words. What's all that ruckus over there? You don't usually hear such a commotion in a place like this.
Are they trying to break into a house?
Sounds like it.
Alright, let's talk. Hand over everything you got and everything you don't got.
You don't got.
That's what we're here for. Is this
what it's come down to? Really? If only we hadn't messed up that last job.
And there's the one over here. Hey, nice house you got there. Come on out, let's play a little game. Jesus. Oh, I can't walk up this. Okay, game. I have to answer from up here. Hey. Oh. Hey, we know you're in there. You gonna give us the goods, or do we have to start breaking a couple windows? We just need a little to get by. Help us out, yeah?
Bandits? Right here in the middle of town. What's going on? I really don't want to get involved, but still, maybe we should step in here. Huh? I remember those white guns.
Well, look who it is. This must be fate. It's your fault we're in this whole mess in the first place.
Whatever, I don't care.
What? You gave us a whole blistering speech last time. Now you sound like a totally different guy.
Things happen.
They certainly do. Oh, unfamiliar voice. This is somebody new. They certainly do. Turn towards the voice. You turn towards the voice, one you've never heard before.
I had a hunch leaving you that letter might make a difference. Never expected to see you in my neck of the woods, though.
What? Sorry.
They really do look alike.
I wasn't expecting his model to actually be, like, actually a unique model.
What are you doing here? Why are you in these bandits?
Boss, you're here! Sorry, we haven't hit our quota yet today.
You're sorry. Your blundering lost us our greatest score to date. We could have retired on the proceeds from that shipment, and you fools as good as handed it back to those desk jockeys on the royal castle. So you really are a bandit. All these years, you told me you were a trader with the Merchants Guild, and I never once doubted you. Do you seriously still not understand how the world works? You think I could have put enough food on the table for both of us running cargo like some glorified peddler? You were always babbling on about truth and justice, holed up in your cozy little room that my work paid for. But life out there was never that clean cut. You can't yell justice and decide that what's wrong and wrong.
Right and wrong.
Words. This right here, this is the work that brings us enough for you to sit around scribbling useless drivel in those sad notebooks of yours. All it takes is guts and a little bit of luck. You think we ought to play by the rules? I'll let you in on a little secret. The rules say people like us should lose. Unbelievable. I listened to you all this time because I thought you were a good person. Someone who actually cared about me. I never asked you for any of this. I never pleaded with you to take money. No matter the cost, make money. Not even when the times were really hard. Ha, right. I'll bet you would have been so much happier if I'd been out there busting my ass hosting cargo from one end of Ula to the other for a paltry handful of coins. I trusted you. I was willing to give up everything I love, all for your sake. Everything you loved, like your hobbies. I never even got to have any of those. Put yourself in my shoes for once, will you? All I've ever done is sacrifice for this family. I don't need that kind of sacrifice. No one in our family should ever live that kind of life. Everything I've accomplished until now, it was all paid for with money you stole from others, wasn't it? If I had known this was how you were providing for us, I would have left home ages ago. You took everyone else's work, hard work and honest labor, all their sweat and exhaustion, and tore it away from them day after day, week after week. Then you had the audacity to come home and tell me how I ought to live like you were some moral authority. Well, not anymore. You have no right to tell me to do anything. See, you haven't changed at all. You're still the same naive kid you've always been, just wanting to do whatever you like. Let's settle this then. I'll straighten out your distorted view of justice with a shot of reality even you can't ignore.
Oh. Let's go. Okay. Wanna kill
Yeah, I'll strengthen this, but I just send the goons on you. Classic villain.
Nope.
Unforgivable!
Alright. I'll let him beat up the last guy.
Can you actually target him, or...?
I can't. Yeah, I can't do anything to him. Unforgivable again.
Unforgivable!
Such a nice
It's really
one.
funny that they keep bringing the same bullies over and over again. We're getting some real faces in Benetry.
Right? They need proper
I wonder if
names.
they're going to make his older brother a proper outlaw too.
That would be interesting if we got a bandit overhaul update.
Or... hear me out, maybe he's the bunny.
If he suddenly turns into Bunny and skedaddles, I will die laughing.
That's enough. Now you listen to me. Hand over your guns. If you don't have the good sense to get rid of them, I'll do it for you. Do you really think doing what you love is going to put food on the table? Do you honestly believe you'll find it just as engrossing 10 years from now? Nah, sooner or later, you're going to have to grow up. If you stop wasting your time on these pointless fights of fancy and get your head out of the clouds, if you stick with the Royal Society of Alchemy, maybe then I can finally quit this life. Yeah, you heard me right. I'll say it again. Having to take care of you is the reason I ended up doing this, Mihail. Mihail steps towards his brother.
Yeah!
Punches him square in the face.
Yeah!
Go get him, boy. Have you lost your mind? I didn't make you this pathetic. You're the one who needs to grow up. You don't know a shred of real regret for a lifetime spent stealing from others. You act like everything you've done is totally justified. You lied to me for years, and now you're trying to order me around. I am done listening to you. Honestly, I'm ashamed we're even related. You know what I'm not ashamed of for? My guns. All those times I spent home alone for weeks on end, they were the only friends I had. And you call me pathetic. How many times do I have to repeat myself? Your gun obsession is a waste of time. My guns are the exact opposite of that. Having something I was passionate about is the only reason I even made it this far in the first place. I have no regrets about that at all. Go ahead, cut me off if that's what you want. I'm grateful you supported me growing up, but if I had known you got that money through banditry, I wouldn't have taken a single coin. These shining perils will never forgive. A life of unrepentant injustice. You little... The only thing I regret is not cutting you off years ago. Looks like the only way you see reality is if I beat it into your thick skull. Looks like it's finally time to do something about that self-righteous attitude of yours.
Let us punch him. Again.
You beat me? Please, you're nothing more than a petty thief. Bring it on. Come on, wow. It's time to take out the thrash. Big guns.
I'm just gonna stand here and let him beat up his brother.
He doesn't actually deal that much damage.
Well, he probably doesn't want to kill your brother, but I'm just gonna pop him a few times. Put a bleed on him. There we go. Oh, what weapon is he using?
It's a club?
Oh, is he using the skull spike mace thingy from the Ducat shop?
I mean, of course it's a Ducat weapon.
That's what he's using. It's mace. Oh. He stayed down. I thought it might have been done. Oh, the King Slate Mace. You aggroed me? I think
You know, it's a shame you just want to use actual smash on his brother.
There. Barrel roll down the hill. There you go.
Never again will I doubt myself.
Oh my gosh. Freeze framing.
Because of what you think. Good. You've gotten stronger, you know that. It's not so much the training. I've just been sleeping better lately. Listen. If you ever end up regretting all this, truly regretting it, and you want to change, you can always reach out to me. That door will always be open. Until then, stay out of my life. Don't worry, I'll move out just like you always wanted. You can have the whole empty house to yourself. Ungrateful brat. Come on, well, we can leave the rest to the royal guards. They're perfectly capable of cleaning up this mess. Let's go.
What are these camera pans around with him?
I mean,
Miguel looks far more at ease than before. You follow his lead and leave the city.
anime pans.
True. I can't wait for eternity. The devs are gonna have so much fun with all these cutscenes. Oh, they're gone. Alright.
Do we really want to be talking about brothers using Smash on each other?
Behave, people. How are you feeling, Mikhail? Mikhail lets out another long sigh. It's clear he must be trying to process the magnitude of conflicting feelings right now.
Alright. Honestly, I feel a lot better. It was hard at first to accept that my brother was a bad person. Once I finally accepted the truth, it was all the things he'd said and done to me over the years came flooding back. I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt because he was family, but eventually I began feeling like he was the one who betrayed me first, committing all those crimes behind my back. Now I mainly feel relieved, I guess.
You've been through a lot. You offer words of comfort to Mikhail for everything he's gone through.
Thank you. You've come this far with me, wow. So I feel okay admitting this to you. I was afraid of my brother, but I think I was more afraid of having regrets. I've been telling myself that if I keep this course I'm on, I won't have any, that I'll finally get to spend every day doing what I'm passionate about. But deep down, there's still that doubt. That worry that someday I won't love this life like I do now, and I'll hate myself for all the time I wasted on it. That's a big part of what scared me into almost returning to the Royal Society of Alchemy. I didn't want to risk feeling those deep pangs of regret someday. But back there, in the middle of that fight, something crystallized for me. I realized that if I listened to him and simply went along with what he told me to do in an attempt to preserve our family bonds, I'd regret that more than anything. Letting him dictate my life without even really understanding who he really was underneath. Besides, even if there comes a day when I wake up and realize this life I've chosen doesn't hold the same appeal it used to. Things I love now have shaped the person I am today. I could never deny that. Hey, wow. Do you know why I like guns? But do you know why I like guns?
Because they're cool?
Ha! That's exactly right. They are so cool. More than anything, I love that moment when the mana ignites in the chamber and the bullet breaks free of the muzzle coming through the air. Straight toward the target, faster than the eye can see. People can't do that, you know. Live their lives moving forward in a clear straight line. But I want to live that way. When I realized how much that ideal resonated with me, I think that's what cemented my love for firearms. That's what gave me the courage to join the Arcana Association, and even now, I really believe I'll never regret making that choice. Anyway, I feel like we beat enough sense in my brother. Maybe he'll rethink his lifestyle at some point. At least I hope he does. I'd like another chance to sit down and talk with him someday. Thanks for hearing me out, Mao. I feel like I really owe you for being there for me today. Shall we head back to the Arcana Association?
Return to the Arcana session room with Mikhail. Alright. Back we go. I still laugh that it pretty much is, yeah, every single Arcana person has family issues of some degree, with the most normal being Coena. Whoa, Mikhail's gloomy doom has totally vanished. He's even kind of grinny chin? Is that really Mikhail? No, it must be. The doomy gloom under his eyes is still just as dark as ever. So that's how you can tell. I almost ran over to you to click on you because I was thinking, oh, there's someone else still over there. Wait, that's the player. Ah! I clicked Lowry by accident.
Whoops.
I thought I was going to click Mikhail, so I just... Oopsies, I'm sorry. Alright, moving on. Wow, Mikhail, I'm glad to see you both sporting brighter expressions than when I last saw you.
I'm sorry for causing you to worry, Larry. I managed to reach an understanding with my brother.
Ah, so the two of you sat down and talked things out?
Well... We had a bit of an animated discussion, you could say.
I suppose things can get a bit messy when feelings running strong. I hope there was a productive resolution for everyone. Meanwhile, me in the background, he sucked him in the face! It was glorious! What about you, Mikhail? Have you sorted through your feelings? Do you feel more settled than before? That's what I'm mainly curious about.
I have, and I am. Thank you for your concern. From this point on, I'm going to focus more on doing the things I want to do, which was, of course, the reason I joined the Arcana Association in the first place. I want to trust more in the path I've chosen, not worrying about what my brother or anyone else thinks. That's not a problem, is it?
Of course not. I was just thinking. It's good to see you charting your own course and doing the things you want to. I want to support you in your endeavors to the best of my abilities. Look at Larry. As Larry offers Mikhail's word of understanding and encouragement, you see Mikhail's perpetually a tight expression filled with gratitude that comes from acceptance.
God. Thank you so much. Well, in that case, I want to try my hand at creating something incredibly cool. A powerful firearm that exudes style and class, the likes of which has never existed before.
If that's your dream, I encourage you drive right in. I'll try to keep the association running smoothly so you're free to focus on your research. Well, it's thanks to you that Mikhail was able to regain his drive and enthusiasm. I promise that in the future, I'll intervene much earlier if things start looking rocky. My thanks for your exemplary work as always. Judging by the smile on his face, it looks like Mikhail has a bright future ahead of him as a member of the Arcana Association. Yippee! Quest done. I really meant what I said earlier about charting his own course and doing things that interest him. I want for all of our members, of course. I want that for all of our members, of course, but especially Mikhail, since it seems he seldom had such opportunities. My impression of him is that he really thrives when he's free to focus on his passions rather than going through the motions of tending to obligations. There's very little value in forcing oneself to do things that one doesn't find meaning in. That is true here, as it is anywhere. Tasha, what do you have to say? I'm glad he's doing better. I heard a story about someone leaving in the kind of mood he is and then getting lost, and I was worried he would come back as a vengeful ghost. Shudders. Alright, here you go.
I want to make something truly magnificent. What about a gun with dragon wings? A big cannon in the center with smaller guns mounted on either side.
Oh my god.
We do have the magma dragon crossbow too. Just thinking about it makes me all smiles. I almost gave up on this whole dream, you know. But you helped me make it happen for me, Mao. I'm really, really grateful. Well, losing my 26 previous notebooks still stings, to be honest, but I'll be okay. Since I joined the Arcana Association, I've already filled 5 more. I've just got to keep going. So it's not over yet. Alright then, let's steal our resolve and march on.
To Larry. You can already use it, you can already see it starting to happen. Mikhail and Tasha seem to be really enjoying themselves. They've already been talking for what seems like an hour, possibly a personal record for both of them. Now, it's reached the point where everyone else in the room is looking a little alienated, like they found themselves at a party to which they never received an invitation. What do you say we find out what they've been talking about? Oh, no. Alright. Oh gosh, there's a lot of parts of this. A cold road to ultimate power. At last, the time has come to create the ultimate weapon. Oh wait, this is... I'll let you read.
At last, the time has come to create the ultimate weapon I've dreamt for so long. I finished all my planning, and even enlisted the aid of a special assistant. Surely your curiosity is piqued, yes?
Yes. Alright, well, I need to read chat. Man, on one hand, I like to say that they make up the future and everything ends up alright again. But that doesn't really change the fact that his brother has done a lot of crime and probably going to be put away for a long time regardless. I probably could have forgotten myself, but the guy got so caught up with trying to justify it over the years that he turned into a total joker about it. Yeah, I find it funny that what I'm getting out of all of this is that Mikhail is probably really good at drawing just so they can probably visualize and design the concepts for cool guns. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it a lot. Alright, let me talk to Tasha. I'm actually going to try talking to everybody else real quick to see. I knew it. Mikhail would get it. He knows how we should search. Ask me whatever, and I'll get together all my klingsing so I can tell you about the fluffy top. Okay. Huh? Nope, nothing from him.
Nope.
Nope. Alright. Okay, I just figured I'd take a look since there was the comment that everybody else in the room is kind of like, what's happening?
Oh wow, welcome back. Do you remember what I said last time?
Which part? Mikhail smiles even brighter than usual, and the circles under his eyes are even darker.
I was talking about making that amazing gun and I just finished designing it. Larry's been saying I should get more sleep, but I just couldn't help myself. Before I knew it, the birds were singing outside.
Boy, you need to sleep. Oh.
But look, I finally finished the blueprint scroll. This is the one I've been dreaming of. The ultimate firearm.
In red text!
Maybe we're going to see the golem again. More powerful, more durable, more versatile, and even more beautiful than any other. I've always wanted to fire something like this just once in my life.
It's something foreboding. That's what it was. Foreboding. Be cautious. Mikhail pulls a scroll from his coat and rolls it. You behold the schematics for an incomprehensible complex gun. What kind of gun is this exactly?
It's like nothing the world's ever seen. This will revolutionize the world of dual guns. I packed in every cool feature I could think of, and I make sure the barrels don't miss a line more time. See, folding the frame to load the mana bullets would be really cool, but the whole thing's huge and hard to handle quickly, so I held back on that one. But I did fit those extra guns on either side of the main cannon, so it's multifunctional.
I think my chat just crashed because I'm seeing people say stuff, but it's not appearing in my chat. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Of course, I didn't want to go the jack-of-all-trades, master-of-none route, so I designed it to be mountable on the ground to minimize recoil, and you only have to load in one magazine. There's a mechanical distributor inside that automatically feeds all the different barrels. He's designing the Gatling gun,
yep.
Isn't he?
Yeah. Mikhail, on a roll, goes on to explain each feature. Eventually, he notices your brain fogging over.
I guess that was a bit much. Anyway, that's the gun I'm planning to build. With a little help, that is. I couldn't have taken this from dream to blueprint without Tasha here.
Tasha steps forward. Sparkle, sparkle. God, why? Wow, long time no see! Oh my god. Is that the air freshener? Sorry, I just started smelling minted. Like, why do I smell mint? I've had my own obsession. I've had my own obsessions too, like memorizing every mandrake's face. I had to find the strongest one. It's been proven that the strongest mandrakes all have super spiky faces. Seeing you fired up really inspires me too, Mikhail, so I want to help you with your dream.
Very grateful, Tasha. All that said, there is one problem. I'm not making this one through transmutation. I want to build it with real minerals. If I want to treasure it for the rest of my life, it has to be physical and permanent, but I don't have the skills to build it for myself.
So what do we do if Squisquash doesn't cut it?
I think it's time we go to the homeland of all dual guns. We'll ask the engineers at Hillwind Mine for help. Actually, have you been to the Hillwind Mine before? If you got the time, it'd be great to have you with me.
None. You offered to talk to Hector, one of the engineers at Hillwind Mines.
Ah, that's perfect. Tasha, what don't you come along to?
You've decided to head to the Hillwind Mine together. Go find Hector there. Right. Oops, I got stuck on a chair. Ah, so they left. I didn't mean what I said in a bad way, really. In truth, I think Mikhail and Tasha are surprisingly compatible as far as our eclectic roster of members goes. I'm glad the two are finding opportunities to spend time together. Yeah. I can't wait to see what the raccoon incident is. The air freshener had an air freshener tone to the gun.
I mean, why not?
No, my boyfriend and I got a new air freshener, and we decided to, instead of just grabbing like a default thing, he's like, let's try this, and it was like some fancy like mint thing. And as I'm talking here, I just suddenly start smelling mint. It's like, why do I smell mint? Like, very potent. It's not bad, but it's like, it's a smell. Where is that coming from? It's like, oh, I think it's the air freshener.
The guy who cooked bacon by wrapping it around a gun barrel and firing it a bunch.
Oh, what? Oh,
You're going to have to explain that, Badger.
Badger, why? Alright. Wow, this place is huge! And so full of clank clank. Wait, careful. You shouldn't, look at those dark corners. They're dangerous. The darkness could spread and eat us. Jeez.
It'll be awkward for sure, but I'll just rely on what you taught me, wow. You know, about talking to strangers.
Oh no.
I have to get better at it eventually, right? And if it helps me create the ultimate firearm, then I really have to go for it.
Alright, let's see this train wreck.
Hello.
Also, their portraits are actually shaded while they're in here. Did you notice that?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect to see that. It's like, wait, they're actually dimmed. Mikhail's sweating bullets as he greets the engineers of the Hillwind Mine. His voice echoes weakly off the walls. Hector. Hi, you can find the engineering rack over there.
Oh, actually, if you could spare a minute of your time, I was hoping to ask some technical questions.
Yeah, we have questions about Clank Clunk. You're looking for a consultation? Well, sure. I'm the guy for that. But just training your Hillwind engineering should be fine for any normal hobbyist project.
Yes, this isn't exactly a regular project. I'm trying to create a firearm which has several barrels attached to a single magazine. I mean, multiple magazines itself isn't too challenging, but I want something that's more similar to combining multiple guns into one. I don't know much about ores, so I was hoping to get your advice on raw materials.
Oh, sorry, didn't realize I was talking to an expert. So, a gun with multiple barrels. A dual barrel gun isn't too difficult, so that should be quite possible. To start, can I see what you're using now so I have a better idea of your baseline?
Of course, here you go.
With a degree of reverence you've never seen from him, Mikhail hands his dark rift breakers to Hector. I see. Quite a sturdy piece, but once you look past the decorations, it's actually quite simple. Is that intentional?
Yes. I sometimes use alternative energy sources to power my guns, so I commission a basic form to compensate.
Not sure what that means, but it's good workmanship. I could definitely see some ways to improve the power.
Oh, how could I do that? So the thing I'm thinking of making is a bit bigger, but I'd love to know how.
Mikhail's practically vibrating. Hector nods decisively. Oh god, the music! Well, go ahead and mine 100 Hillen ore fragments. While you're at it, get some nickel, tins, and zinc too. What?
What? I'm really just looking for technical advice.
Son, the only way to learn more about raw materials is to get out there and mine them yourself. You want to make this gun, right? Don't you? I'm not sure he's up to the challenge. Look at him shiver liver. What are you waiting for? That ore is not going to mine itself.
Well, the only thing is, with how big the gun is, I wanted to check if it actually be possible to make...
You're all talk, aren't you? Go grab a mining drill and get it. And go get to it.
Yeah. Right. Yes, I'll do that then.
Mikhail walks away looking like he might faint. I can't stay here by myself. I'll get into some kind of bristle thistle curse. I'll go with him. You're bringing a kid with you? Don't go further than the first floor then. It gets dangerous further down. Hey, I'm more fluffy tough than I look.
It's fine. I don't want him to think I'm bringing you into danger. Let's just go to the first floor. Ready you are?
Mikhail and Tasha walk on trembling legs like newborn deer. You'd better follow them to the first floor of the Hillen mine. I just want to talk to him, see if he has dialogue. I can't believe that fellow, thinking he can just learn about ores from asking a few questions and avoid the work of mining. Come to think of it, what was it he wanted to make again? Doesn't matter. I'm sure it'll be no problem.
Oof. That's a red flag. B1.
Yep. I just find it so funny. It's like Hector's like, no, we're going all in on this.
Giant mentality.
Yep. I forgot there is actually an O set down here that plays. Very quiet music. Stares at the 1,000 units of Hillen Alley I have on auction house right now. Oh, he actually has a drill on him. Alright, let's talk to her. It's a good thing there's no monsters here. These pointy ores seem bristle thistle, though. Do you think Mikhail will be okay? The drill is almost bigger than he is. Yeah?
Ooh, this drill's huge and heavy. It's got multiple fuel tanks even.
Are your arms trembly? Are you sure you can handle this?
I didn't sleep much last night, but I'll give it a try. Face judgment, spawn of the minds!
Of course they have to give him a one-liner while holding that drill. Mikhail drives the drill into the Hillen ore, and the ground shakes mightily. Ah! Oh wait, it's you.
I was just joking, but he actually is actually doing it.
Things are going shaky!
Tasha, pick up the ore! Hurry, it's flying all over the place!
Right! With her small hands, Tasha quickly scoops up the scattered ore fragments.
Whew, let's keep going.
After a while, Mikhail stops drilling. Screen vibrates.
Wow, this is way harder than it looks. Like handling the recoil from rapid fire and just as exhausting.
Whoa, there's so many fragments here. Picking them all up one by one is going to take a while.
Tasha, how many Hillwinol fragments do we have so far?
We've got plenty of random unknown fragments, but for Hilwenor, I've got 3.
Yeah, that's on point with Area 1.
Yep. So 97. Yep.
97 more to go. Alright, let's pick a new spot and keep digging. Let's try this spot over here. Crack and crumble beneath the trail of justice!
Oh my god. Mikhail, you're kind of scaring me. You, Mikhail, and Tasha continue mining ore for quite some time. Check in with the exhausted Tasha. Can you just read what he says?
I need a quick breather. This root is really, really heavy, and that vibration is no joke.
Do you end your conversation with him? I'm totally slump.
My arms hurt, and my back, and everything else. I'm ready to go to bed. Tasha, could you count the ore fragments for me? We must have enough.
Okay, let's see. 98, 99, 100! We're done.
That's such good news. Let's hold it up and see what we can do with it. Honestly, I'm not if I'm quite ready.
I'm not if I'm quite ready.
Yeah. No. Honestly, I'm not if I'm quite ready for this next part, but Hector seemed to think I could pull it off.
Did you get the screenshot of that?
Honestly, I'm just gonna...
I'm not sure if I'm quite ready for this next part. I think the Assure is missing.
Yeah, I'm missing a shore there.
Tell me when.
Let's go. It's fine.
Really? I didn't get that impression at all. He looked like he just was just nodding along with you.
But I did say I wanted to make something bigger, and he didn't object at all.
You said a bit bigger, Mikhail. We've gotten more than a bit of ore here, don't you think?
Well, not exactly, but I was worried he'd just say no outright, you know? I could have been clearer with him, I suppose. I hate talking to new people. But with this much ore, I'm sure we can do it. And I've been over the schematic 100 times. It'll be perfect.
It'll be fine. Maybe not, though. It'll be fine. You try to reassure Mikhail, telling him that it'll probably turn out okay.
Of course it will be. I mean, well, we may need to come back for more materials for the decorative wings, but... once it's done, it'll all be worth it. Let's go talk to Hector.
I'm feeling a bit niggle-wiggle, but let's go.
Wow, can you carry the ultimate gunnery schematic for me? I think I'll need both hands to move all this ore. Take it back to Hector, and we'll figure it out from there.
Mikhail hands you the ultimate gunnery schematic that he's been clutching. There are damp spots from where he was holding it. He's been sweating. Take it to Hector with Mikhail and Tasha.
You know, this is exactly the spot where I could have pictured like some sort of really anime cutscene where he just drills and drills and drills.
That's why they gave us those one-liners, because it definitely is referencing a few anime. Ah yes, hours spent mining down in these depths. Same with Shirlian.
I mean, the unrealistic part is getting 100 Halen ore from
Needed
Area
an Eye
1,
of
but
Tiger montage. Oh my god.
yeah, very, very, very.
Right. What Hector was saying and what Michael was saying were totally different. People can get cursed from things like this. I'm not going to brief stew on it.
We're almost there. The ultimate firearm is good as done already. You're looking forward to it too, right, Mom? The defining weapon of a new era. I can't wait to show it to you.
Alright, Hector. I want to check a quest. We're at 40% through this.
Yeah, no, it's not getting done soon, I think.
Yeah. There's gonna be some hijinks. Oh, you're back. Took you long enough. I was starting to think I'd have to send down a search party. What's that you got there? Hand him the ultimate gunnery schematic. Mikhail's arms are laden down with ore, so you hand over the schematic in his place. What in the good name of Sabosh is this? That's the schematic.
That's the schematic I was talking about earlier. There, if you look in the bottom right, that's what it will look like assembled. I'm on 100 Hillwin ore fragments, just like you asked. It wasn't easy.
Are you joking? Or are you elf idol? Oh, fuck you! Who in their right mind would think this was possible? Hector grows more and more angry the longer he looks. Mikhail is quaking in his boots. You told me you said a bit bigger and showed me a little handheld piece. I thought you meant a rifle at the most. This here? This is a siege weapon!
I'm so sorry. I guess I was just nervous, so I...
And another thing, combining them like this is just inefficient. Why not just make separate guns? It'd solve basically all your problems.
Well, it's just... I mean... The theory is sound, though, isn't it? I made sure the length and structure will support the firing mechanism and the resulting explosion, and I'll build a support frame to stabilize it.
Sure, the theory is sound. You, young lady, this is a good chance for you to learn something today. You see, in the real world, it's more complicated. The longer Hector meets Tasha's eyes, the more discomfited he gets. What? The more discomfited.
Upset.
I've never heard that word before. Good job, Runic. Or Anaphor, whoever wrote this. Well. Something tells me you know about complicated. Anyways, I see what you mean. But you're missing one critical thing. You didn't factor in the overall weight Holy wow.
Distribution.
Thank you, I can't speak today. Sure, each of your individual parts works, but the whole thing will be too heavy.
The weight distribution?
Apparently we got ads on that. I'm sorry, everyone.
Oh no, you're right. I forgot.
Mikhail flushes a bright red.
Made my prototype with transmutation, but of course made in metal it'll be much heavier. Forgot to review the overall structure.
You sure did. So, no can do. If you somehow solve that problem, we can talk again. As it stands, no one has the tech to build this, unless you got some fancy lost relic up your sleeve. That is. Didn't think so. Yeah, maybe in 100 years we could build something like this. Not now.
I see. Well, if even the best engineers in Erin can build it, maybe I got a bit carried away. Well, I guess we should go then. Oh, Tasha?
Crumple, grumple. Mikhail and Tasha slouch off in unison. Talk to Mikhail again outside the hill and mines. Okay, Hector. The kid really thought I could build his crazy future gun? I mean, I'm flattered. On on the one hand, but I'm not that good.
Wah, wah, wah.
I feel crumple grumple. And I gather so much that my fingers are all outcrouched. Ugh.
This is harder than I thought. I miscalculated the load.
Load? You mean like bullets?
The weight of the bullets does matter, but I mean the overall weight. If it's too heavy, it becomes unusable, and I completely left that out of my calculations.
Oh, that's actually pretty sad. My heart feels all prickly.
You mine so much ore. I can't believe I missed something so basic. I really thought the blueprint was flawless. Should have known this design wouldn't hold up under the weight. I drew most of it while I was pulling all-nighters, so it's no wonder I slipped up. Still.
Still?
I can still build it!
Huh? You can? Even though the big scary man sent you back to the drawing board?
I'll make a prototype to recheck the structure. Normally I'd use clay for something like this, but...
With Squisquash? Bubble trouble?
no, too much to transmute. And the materials wouldn't be suitable for a constant change in shape. We don't need anything that precise.
Then what do we use? We don't have any clay here. I don't have anything on me.
Oh, we do have plenty of something.
Oh no. What?
Can you guess what it is, Wow? A material we can use in huge amounts and reshape however we want. See if you can get it in one guess.
I'm gonna say snow, because I think that's the thing that's most common here right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it's ore, but I won't go snow. The ground is covered in snow. You asked if that's what he meant. Oh!
That's right! There's snow all around us. The return of the snow golem is near.
Oh gosh. Okay, so
See?
we're figuring out. Don't let him mess with anything snow related. Oh
See?
no.
No packs likely. It's easy to shape by hand, and it's free. Plus, the snow is still fresh, so it won't be hard to pile up.
We really get to play in the snow! Whee!
We indeed. You hardly ever see snow in Terra. Also, I happen to bring some gloves.
I want to make something too! I want to build the ultimate mandrake out of snow!
You wanna be a snowman?
It's kind of old hat now, but I still want to make it spiky face.
Alright then. What do you think?
We'll make it cold? Sounds fun. Let's just do it. You express excitement at the idea of building a model out of snow.
Yeah, we've come this far. No way we're stopping now. Alright, let's get started. Okay, this part will be the support. If we want to match the actual specs, then the stock size should be...
Mikhail scoops up a handful of snow, beginning to pack it together. How should I go about this? Tasha seems to be torn about something in the snowfield. Try talking to her. Oh? They actually have snowballs out here. Oh no. Alright, let's talk to him first.
Alright, it's starting to come together. Wow, see this? This will be the main barrel. But I need to pack the snow really tightly, so I'll use my hands to melt it a bit. Ugh, it's freezing.
Alright, Dasha, what's up? Hey, wow, I need some help, okay? I want to make the face of the massive mandrake a giant snowball, but it keeps falling apart right before I can get it big enough. Can you make one for me? Oh, fudge.
Beads, but snow.
Wait. ASD and F keys? Oh gosh, quickly in order to make a snowball. Oh no, I hate these.
Just do it more slowly.
Okay, please note, it is not wanting me to...
ASDF. Yep.
I'm hitting them. This is like, I'm going to be honest, this is like the worst minigame thing they ever made. This is hard, my hands are all quaky shaky. Can you make me another? Oh my gosh. Did I fail?
Yep, you failed.
Fuck off! 1 moment.
How good are you at the bead game? Yeah, you got it.
There. I literally have to like grab my keyboard and hit it like each key one at a time, like hyper focused on it. Because they're so tedious. Alright. Well, you did it! Let me carve the face. Tasha starts carving the snowball to make a mandrake's face, humming a strange tune as she does. ... It seems they've both finished their snow sculptures. Check out the results! Oh!
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 It looks a little
A
grumpy.
mandrake Tasha sculpted out of snow. And then there's the ultimate snow gun. Oh my god! I did see it, but I was just trying to not look at it. Let me ta-da my masterpiece, the Master Mandrake! I really wanted Mandy to look like this too, but I'm not so great with a tailoring kit, so it was hard to get the face right. Oh my god. Sir.
Finally, it's done. It's beautiful! The ultimate next-gen pinnacle of firearms!
Alright, let me step here. Look at this! Dear
It's got
God.
dragon
dragon wings.
wings.
Hi, music! Michaela and Tasha seem to have successfully completed their snow sculptures. Tasha hops up and down happily. Thanks for helping, Well! I made a super sturdy mandrake thanks to you! Tasha points to her mandrake, which looks a bit off by normal standards. See the face? It's the best shape for absorbing power. It has to be wrinkly and scrunched like that to be strong.
Anyway, Tasha, that is one fantastic mandrake you've made. And as for me...
Mikkel, wow, that looks... Look at that!
Looks like Hector was wrong about this one. See how well it stays up.
This is also snow.
The base structure is sound. Even a metal version should hold up just fine. The balance is spot on too. This is great, seeing it in 3-dimensional space like this.
Mikkel lovely pats the snow gun, but then it starts to wobble from the bottom. Huh?
What? Ah!
Ah, no! It collapsed. Ah. The snow gun collapses under its own weight. Were Mikhail's calculations off?
No, no. I swear the tripod was rated for that load. Hang on, let me check. Right, this is the formula right there. Wait, why does it say... Did I write that?
Mikhail, did you nod off while you were doing the math again?
I couldn't believe I could miss it up this badly. Yep, there it is. I switched the old values for the fixed support and the tripod. Rookie mistake. I really need I really do need some proper sleep. Still, your main trick is amazing, Tasha.
It's sturdy then?
Of course. Well, why does my nose keep...
He's crying. What's this? You're sniffling now? What happens? That happens when a fairy... oh? Let's head back to the association room. You're both catching a cold. You've stayed long enough in the cold. You should just return to the Arcana association. Tasha gives a small nod. Yeah. Aw. Head back to the association room with your sniffling friends. Oh, this is adorable. Badger! Oh, if Raruku was here, he would be seething at you. Huh? No, I'm fine. It's probably just the cold wind spirits getting in my nose and doing trick nicks. But there must really be a lot of spirits this time because my nose is not letting up. What on earth? Why are all your cheeks and noses red? I thought you were going to the mines. Did you change your minds and go rolling in the snowdrifts or something? I should have guessed as much as when I saw Mikhail holding a pair of gloves. I suppose I'm partly to blame for not mentioning that earlier. Alright, talk to Mikhail.
Larry, we're back. We didn't quite finish the real thing, but we built a snow model just outside the hill in mine. It feels way more real now that we're actually built it. I'm going to see what else I can do to improve it.
Thank you for, purposely holding your nose. Yes, thank you for checking back in, but it seems you both caught a cold.
I suppose we may have stayed a bit too long.
Oh no, my forehead feels kind of warm. Of course it does. After all the work in the mine, you went rolling around in the snow. You could write a book on how to catch a cold. How about you, Wow? That is okay. I'm fine, Sniffle. I'm fine. You say that you're fine, but you can't hold back a sniffle. Lowry gives you a questionable look. My, it seems you caught a cold too, Wow. And here I thought you were out there to follow your dreams. Do you dream of getting sick? Wait here a moment, would you? Lowry hurries out of the association room. Where could he be going?
Making hot chocolate?
I'm scared.
No way. Is he about to scold us all for spreading the cold? Maybe even punish us?
The door creaks open. Try speaking to Lowry, who's just returned. Alright, let's see what they say.
We even got Tasha 6. Well, I understand if he's going to scold us. We'll accept it. But it's not going to expel us, is he? We'll spread the bad word around us?
No, he's not gonna do that. What's that sweet smell? I'm surprised she can actually smell something. Maybe someone's trying to get rid of the cold wind spirit? Come on, let's see if we can get some feeling back in those fingers. I've just made some lemon tea with honey, if you like a cup. It should help you unwind after what I assume was an adventurous outing. Lowry holds out cups of steaming lemon tea, sweetened with a touch of honey. Oh.
Okay. You didn't have to, really.
Sips. Wow, it's really sweet. I'd advise the two of you to stay put and warm up for a while. If you'd like to roll yourselves up in a blanket, you'll have no chiding from me.
I may have gotten a bit carried away. The thought that we might catch a cold never really crossed my mind.
It's okay, I had fun. It was really jumpy hoppy time.
I'm glad to hear you thought so, Tasha, but so did I, honestly. Seeing it all come together really got me feeling fired up, and having a live demonstration made it easier to see where my design was lacking. One day I want to make that firearm and study it so I can use it with my alchemy. I'll provide a sure foundation for the Arsenal Gunner Arcana too.
All in good time. You're already been working yourself too hard. Before any great academical or alchemical breakthroughs, you need to break through this cold first. Still, I'm glad to see everybody had a good time, and that Well has somehow miraculously prevented the two of you from being victims of your own explosive brilliance. It pleases me to see all of our association members flourishing. Still, I suppose I might have to step in if you all start having too much fun. Mikkel and Tasha smile brightly, each sniffing through their runny noses. Seeing you all pile in here after having such a fun time, it seems the sort of passion that stems from genuine interest isn't so different from the earnest innocence of youth. The tea is freshly brewed, so drink up while still warm. I take no responsibility if you let it cool and end up just feeling colder when you drink it.
It was fun. My ultimate firearm is getting closer and closer to reality. From here on in, I can take my time and triple check all the calculations. Well, right after I beat this goal, I mean, this time I really am going to get a good night's sleep.
I've never seen so much snow before! Not in Tara, that's for sure! Oh, next time I see that much, I'm gonna make a giant bear that eats people! And then we can have a snowball fight! And with that, that is the last of the Link quests. I officially have all of them done! Where is it? This is one. Claim reward. Arsenal Gunner Link quest all complete.
Suffering from being too cool. Literally.
It was fun.